Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, live from Rabobank Arena, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Well, hello, Kern County, and good evening to all of our Bright House Networks family members. Vance Palm alongside my partner in time, Brian Adams. Brian, 2 weeks ago, we were standing here pregame before the Blitz took the field, and all was good in Blitzville. They had had 5 straight wins. They were feeling good. Nick Onandia was back in the lineup. Everybody was pretty stoked. Unfortunately, that night was another tough home loss. Last week, another tough loss on the road. From what I hear, everything's still very good in Blitz life. However, there's some changes that have been made, and first and foremost, let's go back to last week's tough loss, and let's kind of regroup.
Well, you know, last week they came out against Central Valley and just got behind the 8 ball right off the bat, Vance. They were down 16-0. Never could catch up. They got within 1, I think 4 times, just couldn't close the deal out. You know, what we've seen lately now is some struggling on the offense, trying to get a rhythm. And we know that they're a rhythm team. When they get the rhythm, they can put a lot of points on the board. They have to protect the quarterback tonight, give him some time, and then hit the big players with Renard Reynolds.
Brian, we're midway through the season right now, so anytime you're midway through the season, you start talking about postseason, and we're going to cover that later on up in the booth when we get there. But let's talk about this Amarillo Duster team. It's officially their second full season. I talked to the owner a little bit earlier, but they've got 16 of 20 brand new AF football players, but they're pretty confident.
Well, you know, Vance, they're going to try to have confidence, but we know watching this game, it's a lot to learn as a player. And when you have 16 guys that are new to the league, it's going to be very difficult for them to have a chance to come out and have a lot of success in the second year.
Let's talk about our Blitz. A little bit below average recently in their offensive output. They signed a big-name quarterback, respectively speaking, in this Arena Football 2 conference. Let's talk about this new quarterback walking right behind us right here.
Well, you're going to see behind us, that's Bobby Pesavento out of Colorado. You know, had some big games on ABC and took that team to a championship. And he's here now with Mike Wall struggling. If he continues to struggle, I see Coach going to Bobby.
Wow. Nick Onandia was back 2 weeks ago, made some big plays, out again. Your take on that?
Well, this time he's with the ribs, and he's going to be out for a while, so they're going to have to regroup. But the one thing you have to do, this is how you measure if you're a playoff caliber team, what kind of heart your team has. Any adversity. Everybody can play well when everything's going well and the breaks are going your way. Who's going to step it up and come together when things aren't going well? And I think we're going to see the Blitz bounce back tonight.
So do I, Brian, but let's talk about this Amarillo Duster defense. They're led by their defense, and tonight their Jack is also their quarterback.
Well, yeah, so, you know, he won't be playing Jack tonight. He's going to be the quarterback because the starting quarterback broke his thumb. So that's going to be a new position, and we know, fast-paced game, I look for the Blitz to put a lot of pressure on them defensively with Jerry Turner, Parker, and the gang coming with the heat.
Brian, you had a chance to talk to Coach Compton here before the game, as you always do, working the sidelines, working the turf here. Give me his thoughts.
Well, I think Coach Compton wants to regroup his team. You know, he feels good about where they're at. He wishes they could have, you know, got away with those last 2 wins, but they didn't. He's going to try to make a push for the playoffs, get this team 6-2 on this second half, and get a home playoff spot and try to bring home the Arena Cup.
You and I, throughout the week, try to catch up and regroup and get our information together. We both got the emails, a new kicker.
Yeah, what's new in Blitzland? That's almost a regular new kicker, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully this kicker tonight will stay and hang tough the rest of the season.
That's Brian Adams. I'm Vance Palm. There's a who's who tonight here on the field. We see Meathead and Desi walking down from Crab Radio. Everybody's here tonight. This is a big, big showing. Brian, any last final thoughts on tonight's big game here in June?
Well, Vance, we know they're led by the defense. Defense, I think, needs to lead again, and in the offense, getting a rhythm and bring home a win.
Blitz football tonight hosting the Amarillo Dusters. We're halfway through the season. It's time to make a big move. You're watching Bright House Network's exclusive live coverage of Blitz football. When we come back, the opening ceremonies, and we got a lot to cover tonight. Looking forward to a great game. Back in a moment.
This comfortable touchdown brought to you by Slagle's Mattress Factory. Slagle's has hard-hitting values for a soft, restful night's sleep. Get premium queen-size pellet-up sets from just $450 and twin sets from just $99. It's a rough and tumble world out there. So after your big game, touchdown tonight on a quality new mattress from Slagle's Mattress Factory.
Joel Shaddy here. There's tons of wireless companies out there, but they're not all the same. We own 14 Singular wireless stores in Kern County for a reason. We know it's the best wireless service available. Singular has a complete range of plans, including individual, family and Go phone plans, and over 60 phones from Sony Ericsson, LG, Motorola, Nokia, Samsung, Siemens, and Palm. With rollover minutes on the nation's largest digital voice and data network, there's really no competition. Shop local with the Shaddies.
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Welcome back,
ladies and gentlemen. Would you all remain standing? By current Blitz girl, Crystal Mascarenas.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, Crystal, one of our Blitz girls, multifaceted, opens up this exciting game tonight with our national anthem. Vance Palm alongside Brian Adams for Bright House Network's exclusive coverage of the Bakersfield Blitz as they host the Amarillo Dusters. The Blitz are 5-3. Two of those unfortunate losses have been here at home, so they're stinging in our memory. The Dusters are 4-4. The Dusters are wearing a bright orange uni. The Blitz in the traditional Bakersfield College red. I am joined, as always, by the man that keeps me in line, Brian Adams. Brian, you and I, every time we show up at this gorgeous Rabobank Arena for these Blitz games, it takes us about a half a second to be inundated with changes and news and updates and everything that happens with this fast-moving Arena Football 2 atmosphere here. Transactions happen here, you know, pretty quickly and quite often.
Oh, yeah, they do. And one thing we talked about earlier in the pregame was the kicker change with the Blitz. But also, we had the wholesale change with a bunch of players going out, some starters. Patrick Hughes is no longer with us. We have Chuck Jones. Joshua Robinson is no longer with us. We have Shondell Tucker out of University of Hawaii. So there's been some upgrades, they feel, right before the deadline on the 31st. As we see the coin toss right there, and then you see JT likes to stick his hand out there and let it hit.
Jerry Turner messing with the coin toss.
But you're right, Vance. I mean, there's been a lot of different changes so far for the Blitz, and you know, the coaching staff feels good about it. Anytime you make a change and it's an upgrade, you can't complain.
Thank you, Brian. Well, as we see, just on the left, oh, there they are. There's Meathead and Desi from Damage TV, Bright House Network's exclusive show that we have done in the studio, and Rocky Nash. Wow. There's Meathead on your right, Desi on your left, and these guys come all the way from Florida.
That's Rocky?
Well.
All right, Rocky.
Da-da-da. We are less than a minute away from kickoff here. Beautiful June 3rd evening in Bakersfield. I'd like to say congratulations to all of our high school and junior college and college graduates that are going through the fun of moving on to the next stage. So congratulations to all those graduates. We got a lot of special hellos to get through tonight. Brian, I had a chance to talk to Coach Compton myself here right before kickoff, and you know, he seems to have a lot on his mind. Normally the first few games that we've covered here, he's always been very light on his feet, very effervescent, real easygoing, and that's been some of the benefit of having someone of his character. But tonight, Brian, he seemed a little bit more tentative about being so loose and relaxed.
Yeah, and you know, as I call him, man, they're fired. Coach
Y'all
Walker
ready,
going
Blitz
in,
fans?
and Coach Compton, I call him the Iceman, because he always stays so cool. So we'll see how long the Iceman keeps the freeze on. But you know, he stayed calm. You know, like he's been in the league a long time, AFL. He knows his ups and downs, and really, you want that push going into the playoffs, and that's when you want to be on the ride. You don't want to have a great first half, and then you mire down in the second half and miss the playoffs or fizzle out in the playoffs. So he's trying to get him ready to peak to the playoffs and try to make a challenge for the Arena Cup.
Jacob Felton's kick is taken by Munson. Munson trying to get out of the end zone. Munson, almost loses his footing, and he's taken down at about the 3-yard line. A lot of pressure in the end zone there by Donta Bright. Donta Bright from New Mexico Highlands got down there, put a forearm on Munson's thigh, and ooh, boy, the blitz almost started off with Munson going down in the end zone, but he didn't, and now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line.
You know, and here'll be what we need to see right now is how Mike Wall handles the pressure. The last couple of games, the pressure's gotten to him. He's thrown some uncharacteristic interceptions. So let's see how he responds back to his performance last week, and if he can bounce back and lead this team.
Mike Wall, University of Tulsa. In motion will be Munson. Hard count by Wall.
Free play.
Lets it go. It's thrown out there and just overthrown, but free play, Brian, because
there was a defensive movement, jumped offside, so they'll get 5 yards.
Ron Gennaretti, 6'3", 300-pound lineman from Rutgers, is ready to do some damage, but he's a little too ready. He jumps off. So first play from line of scrimmage, penalty on the Amarillo Dusters. Head coach for the Dusters, Steve Perdue, and I'll give you some information on him as we go. Offensive coordinator Chris Hickson, the line coach is Jim Beverly, and the fullback and linebacker coach is Dwayne Miles. We also have with us working for Bright House Networks, somewhat as I think the correct term is an intern, I think, and I'll let Brian share that news with you here as we go. 1st and 5, Nathan Munson will be in motion. Mike Wall looking over, whispers to his tight end, McCombs. Wall to Munson. Sorry, that's Reggie Chandler. He looked over at Wall, looked over and whispered at Reggie Chandler there right before the snap. So I think he sees some things out there.
Yeah, and, you know, and I like that. You had a free play. You took a chance to go deep. You didn't get it on the first play. You come back at first and short. You pick up the first down. They're playing off you loose. Run that little 5-yard hitch, hook it up and get the first down. Secure the ball with the catch, don't fumble it, and move the chain.
Our head coach, Gary Compton.
1st and 10.
We love him. 1st and 10. Bernard Reynolds, the man in motion. Look out! Wall thrown down immediately down there. And I mean, Titus Ivory got in there very, very quickly. He's from northern Iowa. So Titus Ivory, man.
Well, Vance, you know, that's exactly what they did. They didn't want right there. You see on the replay, I mean, he just comes in untouched, and Mike Wall never has a chance. So protection, you know, is what you have to do first before you can cleanly pass. You got to get protection first, so the line has to step up. And again, they're going to face another big line defensively. So the blitz offensive line have to step up.
2nd and 15. The nose tackle is Kurt Turner, and he's 6'4", 310. Wow, he's out of Indiana. The ball slips out of the hands of Mike Wall. That'll make it 3rd and 15. He goes over and talks to Coach Compton. And I don't really think that Wall is feeling the pressure as much as he just wants to do well.
Well, and I think that's what kind of happens. You know, you've been there as an ex-basketball player. Things aren't going right for you. You just want to play well. You want to play with potential. And you start to press a little bit. I think that's an excellent analysis. And all of a sudden, you're pressing that extra tightness. The ball goes off a little bit. Your shot's off. So I definitely agree, Vance, that he's just trying a little too hard. Just needs to sit back and relax and let the game come to him.
Munson will be in motion. Munson way back behind the line of scrimmage. He actually bumped into the line judge or the referee. Wall has the time, throws it up there. This could be caught, and it is. That,
Touchdown.
my friends, is going to be a touchdown, or do they call him out?
No, he said he's out.
They called him on the pad. Boy, that was a beautiful, beautiful pass by Wall. I mean, he strung that out to about the last 2 inches. Look at this beautiful replay.
This is what I like. He sets up, he steps into the throw, and you see right there, Vance is going to be out. Only the receiver can make the play right there. That's good coverage. But a good throw outside, the receiver's going to make it. You see right here, coming right to your living room right here. See the ball come in. Like how Munson goes and attacks the ball with his hand, secures it. They said he was out. He must have stepped out. We couldn't see it from our angle because of the wall. But now you got 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
Just underway here. Bakersfield Blitz hosting the Amarillo Dusters. The Dusters now maybe a little bit on their heels on the 7-yard line. Asura Tohaini is our center. He snaps it to Wall. Wall looks, throws it up. Oh, my goodness, just out of the reach of Renard Reynolds. And, boy, he's getting rushed back there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, they're doing a good job of getting pressure. When he has time, we know he can complete it. I mean, well, no, it's time. It's just again, I think it goes back to what he's saying, just wants to make that play so hard. You saw him kind of hesitate first for the receiver to come open, and he tried to just zip it in there, had a little too much on it, but he had a wide open Renard Reynolds. And the protection was good on that one.
The defensive coordinator is also the head coach, as we mentioned, Steve Perdue, so the defensive squad looks over at their head coach for this call. Wall sends Munson in motion. It pitches to Munson. Some great blocking up front, but great pursuit as well. So that team's the Dusters are pretty fired up right now. They're keeping this blitz team from getting to the end zone, and they're only in the 6-yard line. It's been 3 attempts now. So.
And that was a great play by Mingo. He came up on the outside, forced it to run back into support, and to make the tackle. You'll see right here on the replay. Just a little toss. Oh, that's the incomplete pass. But you saw, again, just a little bit of timing off between the receiver and the quarterback on that play. That was one play earlier.
Under 10 minutes here in the first quarter. 0-0, no score yet. The Blitz have had the ball for the entire first quarter. Wall has a lot of time, and that should be, oh, what a great play out there by Michael Broussard. Michael Broussard out of Toledo comes in at the last second. I think he did. I think he got his hand on it.
Yeah, I think Nathan will probably tell you he should have caught that one. Just a little drag right across the end zone there, and it's, you know, and that's kind of been what's been happening with the Blitz, you know. A missed pass, a sack, a drop ball. They just can't get everything together to really roll the way they wanted to.
4th and 7. 4th and 7. Here on the first possession of the football game, the Blitz. We're going to send Renard Reynolds in motion. Ben McCombs right behind Wall. He'll put it in the air. Wall fires. Touchdown Blitz.
There you go.
Renard Reynolds.
And we got to get a celebration. Tell them to get their weight up, hitting the bench press on them. But here you go. They almost went back to the same play they ran earlier. Renard is going to run a little option route. He takes the option to hook, turn back to the left. It's a nice little quick step. Good timing, balls there. Renard does a good job securing it. In between 2 defenders, touchdown Blitz. I know that's a pleasant sight to see, but we got some drama going because you know what time it is, Vance. It's PAT time.
Kern County. This young man's name is Jarrett Johnson from Idaho State. The snap, the hold, the kick, gets up, and it's right down the middle. Jarrett Johnson. The score is 7-0.
We haven't seen one split the middle in a long time, Vance. That was a good kick right here. Here's the replay touchdown. Does a good job of buying himself some time. Good protection. Nice catch in the traffic. Touchdown. And then show them what you've been doing in the morning before you go to practice. Getting your workout on.
Well, good sign for the Blitz. Good sign for Mike Wall. Good sign for Coach Compton. Get these red jerseys in that end zone in the first possession. 7-0. Bakersfield Blitz over the Amarillo Dusters. Want to give a special thank you to the Junior Blitz Girls dance team. This morning, our Blitz Girls started work awfully early today for a game day. They had over 100 young ladies and a few young men show up for the Junior Blitz Girls dance team clinic, if you will, and they are going to be performing for us at halftime. They already did a pregame show for us, and we look forward to seeing them at halftime. So it's going to be a good one. Kick is off the net. Oh, it's
kick.
Almost caught.
Now they got to cover.
Look out for the speed, and gets John Roberson III gets up to about the 15-yard line. Possibly later this evening, if we're fortunate enough, I'm going to have Meathead and Desi on the air from Crab Radio. Can't wait. They were the ceremonial coin tossers, but you cats didn't toss the coin. We'll find out the...
Well, we see right here in the replay, that's why it's so important, Vance, to get that ball in the net. They can take a funny bounce. Great job right here, Tucker, who's just brand new, Shondell Tucker, of running down. He shows some speed because that's been a weakness as the coverage team. They've given up some returns this season.
7-0 to score. Amarillo does his first opportunity to put some numbers up here. Brian, this quarterback, Gerard Ronzoin, takes a big hit, lets this one go, and no flag on the play. And you know what, Kern County, I'm going to try this one more time here. The quarterback is, what? I don't know, Brian, you tell me. Jared Rowanzoin from Nichols College. Jared Rowanzoin. Listed here as wide receiver linebacker at 6'4", 215. He's a big old boy.
The jack linebacker. For those of you new to the arena game, that's the linebacker that does not blitz. He has to stay in the box. So he's been playing defense, and he's now playing quarterback as the other quarterback broke his thumb.
Michael Broussard in motion. Rowanzoin. Nice little lob, screen pass out here, and that's going to be incomplete. That'll bring up third and 10. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you, 3 the hard way were coming on that one, Vance, and that's Jerry Turner, Parker Dragen, and Kegler. They were all coming on that one, and they had to play wide open. Just like you said, you got a guy that's not really a quarterback, playing quarterback, doesn't have that touch, overthrows it, makes it 3rd and long, and against the blitz defense, that's what they want to get you in. Coach Walker and his staff and Coach Stone, they want to get you in that 3rd and long situation so they can put the pressure and pin the ears back on those front 3.
Shondell Tucker, the new blitz out there. Hey, look at this, everybody. We can have this. Munson trying to get in the end zone, and he will. Touchdown blitz.
And credit that to the pressure of the front 3, the big 3, and Ben McCombs coming on the pressure. This is what I talked about. They want to get you in this. You're going to see right now, here's the pressure. Taylor puts pressure on, ball's tipped somehow. And you're going to see Munson break on it. He's going to go all the way. He has an escort. Jerry Turns out there blocking. And the blitz defense scores another touchdown, McComb. And he walks in. And the big-time defense of the blitz comes through again. And you can see why they're the #1 rated defense in arena football.
Well, also, you know, here comes our extra point. It's up, and it's...
Uh-oh. Woo! I hope for him he starts making some. But I'll tell you, Vance, we see some things going on defensively. This is how the blitz, when they're winning games, what they do to you. The offense scores, defense comes back, sudden change scores, and they put you in a hole, and then they can just kind of grind you out.
Well, Brian, one of our stats that our director Bernie Johnson gave us was that the Dusters from Amarillo are tied for 2nd in the league with interception returns for a touchdown. And that's what the blitz just laid on them. So that's a big stat in arena football because of the shortness of this field. And it's just, I mean, that's a big break. Well, blitz are up 13-0 right now.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You got to remember, I mean, outdoor game, you intercept the ball at the let's say you on your 40, you still got to go 60 yards to score. You know, out here, you intercept the ball in the 15, you knock on the door. So, I mean, the Dusters, like you said, are tied for 2nd in the league for interception returns with TDs for 2. And now we're leading the league, so we're leading the league in a lot of different categories. But even in their own press release, Vance, the Dusters talk about key matchup, defense versus defense.
Onside kick. Oh, goodness.
Oh, they didn't get it.
Well, there's laundry on the field. There's laundry on the field. Onside kick. It was completely botched, and now it ends up in the hands of Terrell Mingo, and Mingo takes it in. Brian, make some sense of this.
Well, you know, you obviously they saw something in the film that they might be able to get something right there. Nobody could get it. And you see right there, Mingo goes in, it's going to be a touchdown. I'm going to tell you, Vance, one of the things that I've seen with the blitz is the special teams. You know, this special teams has to shore up if they want to make a run in the playoffs. They got to do a much better job on the special teams, because you just can't keep making mistakes. That's about the third or fourth return this year on special teams on returns.
13-7, Blitz lead by 6, but the Dusters are knocking on the door again.
Honey, are you going to do that yard work today?
I'm looking up all the places I need to go. Next Saturday, I'll go and get the stuff.
Locally owned and operated, Volvo Rents has everything you need for that weekend home improvement project. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will guide you through our vast assortment of tools, supplies, and rental equipment. From concrete or masonry mix, mixers or finishing tools, to lawn equipment and landscaping supplies and more. At Volvo Rents, we deliver more care in every rental.
I got you everything you need at Volvo Rents. Here's some gloves. Bye.
Kern County is important to Stan Ellis. He has lived, worked, and raised a family here for over 3 decades, and just like you, is passionate about providing a better life for his loved ones. He wants his grandchildren growing up in a safe place where they can get a good education, have a bright future, and someday raise a family of their own. Send Stan Ellis to Sacramento as your representative in the State Assembly, because he cares about the future of our children, just like you do.
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Well, I'm looking over at Puck. Puck's looking over at me. Puck is the play-by-play for KGEO. He's looking at me going, what in the world's happening? And Brian, I'm going to ask you, after this kickoff, what in the world's happening with our special teams? Deron Finley right up the middle of the field, everybody, and he's met at the 17-yard line, taken down right at the Rabobank Arena logo. Brian, while we were away on break, you and I kind of had a serious stare at each other over this special teams for the Blitz.
Well, you know, well, Vance, you know, I mean, obviously they saw something they could expose. They just didn't execute it. I mean, and that's the thing you got to do. I mean, anytime you do something, you got to talk about execution. And we're going to see right here on the onside kick here. They saw the guys leaking back. But what happened is it hit a player who was running down the block.
It hit McCombs in the back.
But then the other 3 guys didn't go for the ball. Parker tried to get it. He couldn't get it off his arm. But again, the special teams is not coming through.
Oh my gosh. Fumble.
This has been the MO with them. They have momentum going, and you know, special teams breakdown, then now you got an offensive breakdown. So instead of going up 21-0 or you know 21-7, now you got a chance to be tied up or be down because you missed a kick. And that's been happening all season with these kicks.
Well, just like that, the Dusters have the ball on the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. And Brian so aptly says, instead of a 21-0 lead, now all of a sudden the Blitz are on their heels. The crowd's tepid at best. And now in motion for the Dusters is Derek Jones. Rohenzoin drops back. Rohenzoin can see the whole field at 6'5", but this one he lobs over and it goes into the back of the end zone. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Oh boy. Well, see this big tall quarterback, Brian, sees the whole field pretty well.
Well, let's be glad he's not a quarterback on a regular basis, because that'd have been an easy touchdown right there. I mean, let's just hope he doesn't settle down. Right there, he throws the ball, overthrows Derek Jones, who's the offensive specialist out of West Virginia. So if he gets in a rhythm and starts kicking passes, because he's getting protection, he has time. But it's not going to happen all day, because you're going to see some pressure coming. Watch Chuck Jones. I was told to watch him. If he gets a chance to get off, he can play.
The big fella goes up the middle with it. That's Gathan McGinnis. Gathan McGinnis out of Texas Tech. Takes the ball up the middle. Safe play. As you say, if this quarterback's not truly clicking just yet.
Right. You know, and here you go right here, Vance. You know, you try to get the ball on a little run play, trying to cut back behind the line. But good job there by Johnson and company to make the tackle and put him in the 3rd. And I say about 7 or so. And that's, again, gives the defensive line a chance to really pin their ears back and bring some heat.
3rd and 6, the crowd's up. Jones, double pass, looks into the end zone, and it is, just over the outstretched hands.
Good play by Taylor.
Of Ron Generetti. So you said to look out for Derek Jones, and here we see Derek Jones just lobbing it up. Wow, almost dropped his pass, but then he lobs it up into the corner.
And Taylor does a good job. Once the ball hits the guy's hand, pushes it around. They got to remember, that's a lineman trying to play receiver, and that's not usually what they do. But again, the hot corner gets some balls. I'm telling you, people, if you want to come to the game and get a ball,
Bright House Networks.
That southwest corner is the spot.
Man, oh man. Just about a buck and a half away from the end of the first quarter. The Blitz trying to hold the Dusters here on a 4th and 6. In motion is Jones. And that ball is thrown away, incomplete, and that'll be, look at this, some extracurricular activities over there in the southwest corner, Brian.
Yeah, and that's what Shondale Tucker, who's new out of University of Hawaii, 5'10", 187, he's letting his presence be felt. And I tell you, that's a position where they let Joshua Robinson go, who had played solid for him there on the top defense, but they really feel they upgraded by getting Tucker. So, you know, and I know that for them to make that switch, they really feel that he's a player.
We have a real special hello tonight. We want to say hello to our Vice President of the Bakersfield Blitz, Paul Press, and his stepson Trevor Brown in the hospital right now, and Paul's not with us tonight in the game. He may make it in, but we'll get to that in just a second here. Wall. Ball's deflected, and almost picked off out there. Some, again, big pressure up there on the front line by the Dusters. Just want to get back to that point very quickly. Paul Press, our Vice President of the Blitz, his son going up for a dunk last night in the hoop and slipped and fell, and he's in the hospital now. It's pretty serious, so our thoughts and prayers go out to the Press family. And
yes.
If we do get to see Paul tonight, if he does show up, we'll know that that's some good news. So we're thinking of it, buddy. 2nd and 10 for the Blitz. Mike Wall feeling the pressure tonight up front from that big D-line.
I like to see the offensive specialist, Renard Reynolds, get involved. And he got him.
Look at this. Renard Reynolds was wide open. And this one's picked off and run back for a TD.
Yeah.
And now things are going to get interesting.
Well, we talk about defense, as it said, defense versus defense. And right now, the Dusters have answered back with their defense with a touchdown pass. And it'll be interesting to see what happens right here in terms of how long Mike's going to be left in there. Bobby Pesavento's right there ready to go. But I tell you, Renard Reynolds did a great job of beating his man off the line right there. And it was 6. There was nobody on him. It was just he went with a different read. And we've seen that play before, throwing to that sideline and an interception run back.
Renard Reynolds busts through the line and was absolutely wide open. But dig this, everybody. The Dusters up by 1, just like that. At the end of the first quarter, it's 14-13 Amarillo ahead of your Bakersfield Blitz. This is Bright House Network's exclusive live coverage of Blitz football. Back in a moment in the second quarter. Ouch.
Exclusive local programming from Bright House Network's Bakersfield On Demand. Now on Digital Cable Channel 300. Watch it when you want, on your schedule. Fast forward, rewind, and pause all your favorite local programming for free. Order it anytime on Bakersfield On Demand. Now on Digital Cable Channel 300. You can't get that with satellite. It's only on Bright House Network's Bakersfield On Demand. Digital Cable Channel 300. Digital Cable Channel 300.
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah. I ain't Mr. Right, I'm Mr. Right now. I keep women and thongs coming along. You visibly set stones, some in a prong. I can tell you ain't never had someone this long. One night, have them humming my song like... Girl, you ain't know I was coming in strong. Now you know not to come at me wrong. I get right.
Blitz girls showing us why they are the absolute best dance team in all of arena football.
There you go.
Tonight our Blitz girl will be Taryn. Taryn is our halftime Blitz girl profile. And we look forward to hearing from Taryn. Nice job, ladies.
Give it up for your Blitz girl.
We'll start off the second quarter with the Blitz receiving the kickoff, but it's not because it's a coin toss. It's because they've given up 2 quick TDs. Very quick, Brian.
Well, and now they're down 1 because they missed an extra point. And again, note that we need to talk about that our producer extraordinaire put on. We're going to see right here in the replay. 3-step drop, he turns, he just throws the ball, it gets tipped. It did get tipped at the line of scrimmage, but I think even if it didn't get tipped, it was still gobbled up.
Well, but Terrell Mingos had a pretty big first quarter. He runs back an onside kick and takes a pick all the way back. So now it appears to me, Brian, that the Dusters and the Blitz are tied for first in the conference with 2 TDs.
Now they all interceptions. You're right. And then, you know, Van, I was talking about before we saw the replay, was kicking. Kicking we've been struggling with. Our kicking game has struggled all season. They're first league in PAT at 95%, so that we can't expect them to miss a PAT tonight to get us back in the game on that. We have to score more touchdowns.
Munson breaks free. Oh, wow, great defensive coverage up there. I thought Munson was going to be long gone for a TD, but
here comes the flag.
The speedy Titus Ivory came in.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see what it's about. There was a little extracurricular activity after the play. We see the replay. Good job by Munson hitting that hole, hitting the seam, and he gets to the sideline.
I don't know what happened. You know what? I think that.
We'll see what they call, but I mean, I didn't see much.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 5 on the return team. That penalty is 10 yards.
Must have been something said.
First down.
Well, I actually think that number 1, we don't have his number, but number 1 for the Dusters.
Yeah.
I think you need him. I think he came in with a late knee, and Munson just said, hey, enough of that.
Right. Well, you know what they say. It's always the second guy that gets caught, but the only thing I can see is maybe if he flipped the ball at him. Yeah, he flipped the ball out. But you know what, though?
Come on.
I'm just not a fan of one person getting caught if you see they're both there. Renard got him again.
Reynolds, again, just breaking through that line of scrimmage. And I have to think Coach Compton is seeing that. Yeah. Renard Reynolds absolutely wide open and broke free.
Well, I tell you, come back with Mike Wall, and that's the way to get Mike Wall's confidence up right there is to come back with the a quick hits, get Mahanke involved. We haven't heard his name called in the first quarter. But good job. And, again, that last interception, the ball was tipped. So, you know, not all on the quarterback. Sometimes other people have to get some protection and keep the ball from coming in.
Great point, Brian. Mahanke split way ride. Reynolds inside him, and in motion will be Munson. Wall hands the ball off to McCombs. McCombs gets hit hard. First down, though. Nice job of running there by Ben McCombs from Mid-American Nazarene at 6'5", 270. That's a big guy getting a big first down for the Blitz. Yeah. They needed that one.
And I like the way Ben turns his corner and gets that shoulder pad level low, and he's going to create the contact. Knows what the first down marker is, and he gets it. And again, I like to see getting Mike in a rhythm. You know, give him a little protection, let him get in a rhythm, because we do know if he can get on that rhythm, he can light you up.
1st and 10 Blitz. We're just underway in the second quarter. The Blitz trailing the Amarillo Dusters by 1. Reynolds in motion. Reynolds, so speedy, and now we've got offsides by Trenton Jordan. Trenton Jordan from Central Florida University is trying to tell the officials, hey, he caused me to jump offside, Mr. Official. No dice, my man, no dice.
Fans, don't miss out on your chance to win a brand new mini motorcycle or even a Carnival Cruise for 2 to Ensenada. Stop by the Blitz.
Leanne Whitnack is the name we brought up a few weeks ago. That is the wife of our man Puck over here next to us. The program director for KGEO and the play-by-play for radio for the Blitz. His wife is about to give birth as we speak. So he is pacing next to us. Off to McCombs again. McCombs cuts up. McCombs hits a big hit and, delivers a big hit. And another first down. So the Blitz on the ground, Brian.
Again, and I like the way Ben cuts it up. He reads the block. He hits the hole hard. He gets his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage now. Now he's going to punish somebody. And I'm telling you, you see Mingo go down. Now, Mingo might have returned 2 touchdowns for interception, but he didn't want to hit 265 head on. I can tell you that right now.
Man, oh man. Yeah, he's not getting touched on those returns at all. So again, our man Puck next to us for KGEO. He's pissed and he's nervous, and he's got a bag of Huggies diapers in case he needs to take off and get to the hospital. Word is, I'm hopping over there to do radio if he has to go. Munson in a wild motion. He's going to be wide open, though. Should be a touchdown. Oh, he just pulled in a little short. Didn't have his distance measured.
This has been, this is what we've seen the last few games at home. Right here.
Wide open.
He had 2 receivers open because what was Renard Reynolds, but right there just throw that wide open and it's thrown too far out. I mean, throw that one short, he's wide open, let him go catch the ball. But again, one of the things that I talked to Compton about is that if you look at the numbers, Mike has done a lot better in the square end zone. He has struggled a little bit with the rounded end zone because he's just used to having a little more room. On a square end zone, that's a touchdown.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10. Reynolds in motion. Wall looks, pump fakes. This one's going to be a touchdown. Mahanke, Eric Mahanke hauls one in. The Blitz 19, Dusters 14.
And I tell you this, you gotta like the game that Coach Compton is calling right now offensively. He has them off balance. See right there, pump fake, goes in the corner, wide open, easy pitch and catch. And that's the same kind of ball that should have been thrown on the other one. That same soft touch, there was no need to try to pin one in there. So good job of bouncing back and getting interception, and he got a mishandled snap.
Wow, mishandled snap,
but
and Jared Johnson scoops it up. Mahanke got it up in time. So
I'm glad for Jared he made that one. I mean, you laugh. I mean, I'm being serious, man. I'm not trying to be funny at all. I mean, because you know, as a kicker, I mean, that doesn't put any confidence. You know, they change him out like it's the trash. But I mean, good job of kicking it right to the uprights. When he's kicked the 2 he's made, I mean, they split the uprights. They haven't been not indecisive at all.
Jared Johnson from Idaho State makes it a 20-14 football game here. The Blitz lead by 6.
And we see here on the replay, pump fake, good pump fake. Mingo, who likes to get interceptions, bites it.
Hard.
And then right there, just easy pitch and catch. That's what you call it, you know, fishing right there. You go out there, you know, you got that bass cornerback out there. He wants to bite on that bait. You give him a little bit, and he jumps on it, and you make him pay.
Our Bakersfield Blitz in the back of the end zone, high-fiving the fans before the kickoff. Here's the kickoff. This is going to be a shallow one, and it's going to be caught. Look at this, everybody. Jamal Fenner out to about the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dusters. A couple of special hellos out there to our Kern County Bakersfield Blitz appreciators. Special hello to Rochelle watching tonight. Hello to Double R. Also to Dean Scott, one of my longtime mentors and Bright House Network's family member. Saw him last week and I said, Dean, I'm going to make sure I say hi to you, buddy. We're going to dip below the 10-minute mark here in the first half. Quarterbacking for the Dusters, Jared Rowenzoin. Rowenzoin is the QB. He's looking for his receiver. He's got the speedy and the quick, and the dangerous.
I tell you, they recover that one, Vance, but you know, the one thing we know about this defense, they get a lot of turnovers. And they're one of the tops in the league at causing fumbles. They're tied for 5th with fumbles recovered. So, you know, the Blitz are very good at knocking that ball loose and recovering it.
Craig Fulton Jr. was the receiver on that. Very quick. Rowenzoin lobs this one up, and oh boy.
Touchdown.
Oh boy.
Well, they made that look easy right there. 2 plays and a touchdown. I know that Coach Walker ain't happy about that. Because one thing he wants to make you do is work for it if you are going to get it. But giving up like that, I know he's not happy.
Well, Jared Rowenzoin, as we've mentioned already, is the jack linebacker and wide receiver, but he's in there at QB tonight. And one thing you said, Brian, is you don't want to let him get comfortable and let him get into a groove. He's the kind of quarterback you want to keep him guessing the whole time and on his heels because he's not the starting quarterback. But now he's starting to get warmed up. And we've got a tie ball game here for maybe one more second. And Oh, boy. Jacob Felton makes it a 21-20 ball game.
Well, he ain't going to miss too many PATs. Like I said, that's like Steve Nash shooting free throws, 95%. So you might as well say it's pretty much good.
8.5 left in the first half. Blitz trailing by 1.
With digital phone service from Bright House Networks, you can call anyone in the U.S. as often as you want for as long as you want. Unlimited local calls, unlimited in-state calls, unlimited long distance, all for one low monthly price. Plus, get all your favorite calling features like call waiting, caller ID, and more. Call anyone in the U.S. anytime, anywhere. Talk as long as you want. One price from one company. What could be easier? There may never be a better time to save like this. Digital phone from Bright House Networks. Get it today.
That's the end of this quarter. We'll be right back.
You guys hungry?
Rusty! Oh, he breaks from the pack and heads for the phone.
Give me the phone.
No.
Uh-oh, trouble from the sibling. What's he gonna do?
No. Look.
Oh, look at that. He's doing the frantic finger dash. Let's see that in slow-mo. Nothing can stop him now. Look at that. Rusty's Pizza. On time, every time.
Yeah!
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm alongside Brian Adams. 8.5 left in the first half. The Amarillo Dusters have answered point for point and then one more. It's 21-20. They lead by a point.
That's a return ball.
Finley gets a nice block out there by Renard Reynolds. Finley cuts back, and Finley still on his feet. Up to about the 20-yard line. This crowd loves it. They're excited. And the coaching staff for the Blitz, of course, Gary Compton, the head coach, assistant coach and defensive coordinator is Cedric Walker, and he's livid and on fire right now. Offensive and defensive line coach is Corey Stone. The special teams is Mike Cooper, and our kicking coach, Lorenzo Alvarez. And there's another Alvarez working for us tonight. Brian, give us the word.
Yeah, and who's going to be helping us out? Is Matt Alvarez, a Foothill Trojan standout. Going to Southern right now on a scholarship. He punts and kicks off some PATs for them.
Remember him, Kern County, Matt Alvarez?
Yep, and he's done some work for their baseball team in the booth, and he's going to be doing some stuff with us this rest of the season.
Can't wait to have Matt on the mic with us. Wall drops back. Wall's got the time. He lobs it up there, and that is, oh, what a nice pass. And Brian, you're the receiver in the crowd here. You give us the word.
Yeah, just that Wall gets close, and like I said, I mean, that's just been what it's kind of like this year for him. When Mike throws the ball, there's a drop. When the guys are open, the ball's not, is overthrown. So, I mean, does a great job staying there. Good pocket, good protection. Throws a nice pass out there, and Renard has it, who usually catches those. And just goes right through his hands. I mean, but that's kind of what's happened with the offense. Just has been really inconsistent with those kind of plays. Just unfortunate times to miss it. It's always unfortunate, but they can't seem to get it clicking consistently for a whole game.
We're about to dip under the 7-minute mark here in the first half. Mike Wall is going to send Deron Finley in motion. Finley at the line of scrimmage is gone. Wall looks. Has Renard Reynolds open, should be, oh, what a nice play out there. Great play by Jamal Finner from UTEP, University of Texas El Paso. Makes a nice play and obviously saves a touchdown.
Yeah, and right there, again, we're going to see right here, see the ball thrown just a little short. If it's thrown on the other side of him and thrown on top, it's a touchdown. That's what I'm saying about it's just been, last one, it was Renard off. This one is Mike's a little bit off. And you see right there the Blitz cheerleader getting ready to come out, but knows the camera's there. There you go. big third down right here.
Carlos, come back over to us on the game. Thank you. Finley in motion. Wall feels the pressure.
Fumble.
The ball's on the field, picked up by the Dusters. And just like that, Jamal Finner picks up the fumble, and Wall was hit hard from behind. The ball popped loose, and now we've got a couple of blitz on the ground.
We got Chuck Jones, who's new. The big fella, he's on the ground.
Chuck Jones from Portland State, 6'4", 300 pounds, shook up a little bit. Looks like he's a little gimpy.
He just came in for Patrick Hughes from last week. You see right there, the ball's loose, and here they go. They get it, and they have a chance now to get on top as Cakeler comes on for Chuck.
Well, here come the Dusters. They have caused turnovers, been on the recipient side of some lucky breaks and capitalized on them and made the most of them, and here they are again.
Oh, here come off the line right there, a little screenplay.
Wow. That is a load right there.
Yeah,
that's
is.
Gathan McGinnis from Texas Tech, and well-executed play, and that's the right man to have the ball in his hands on a screenplay.
Yeah, 6'1",
275.
Good execution right here. Vance just steps back, lets the pressure come in. Taylor does a good job of reading it. You know, just misses them. Then you got good job by Alex Wallace, you know, at 5'10", 185, stand up to 275 guy, letting the help come. But right here, we talk about it, heart of a champion, playoff caliber team. They got to dig in now and keep themselves in play and give themselves a chance.
Bright gets the pitch, and he's going to be brought down at the 15-yard line.
That's coming with it right there. Keggs came with it on that one.
Turner in there for a little bit of help as well, but Daniel Kegler, University of New Mexico player, makes a big stop, and that's just what the doctor ordered for the blitz right now, Brian. Need to kind of stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, they need to force a field goal, which, you know, if you kick a field goal, it's like a stop in arena football. It's like a turnover. So they got to force a stop right here or get a turnover. But you're going to see right here, Kegler just comes through and just runs through them, and then here comes the rest of the cavalry. Jerry Turner, and I think that's Wallace again.
Man, oh, man. Big 3rd and 3. That thing's out of here.
Oh, great read by Wallace. Great read. Great read by Wallace and Finley. Great combination right there on the secondary.
So Rowan's on lobs one into the stands for a nice souvenir. That brings up 4th and 3, and we are going to see a field goal attempt.
Yeah, and when you see what I say about the read is right there, Wallace is covering his man. He went out into Finley. Finley man released. They saw it. They read it. Finley took Wallace's man. Wallace took Finley, and there was nowhere for the quarterback to throw it. Had he thrown it, probably thrown it in there, it would have been an interception by Wallace, and he'd have been back in the lead with interceptions as he is tied for first, I believe, in the league right now.
Jacob Felton for the field goal attempt. 4th and 3. That's your league percentage leader for kickers, and that one goes off the Bakersfield, California logo sign up there and makes it 24-20.
We know we can't make it a kicking game. Kicking game isn't in our favor right there, so we got to make it an offensive defensive game. And right there, chalking another one up for the defense. Both defenses are playing well. Whose offense can come alive and make the plays to separate them and give them a chance to take the game away? I mean,
here's
he nails
Felton's
this.
kick, and
I mean, he nails it. Look at that.
Bakersfield, California takes a whack. 24-20.
That's like hitting a home run on some of these new ballparks, huh?
Man, oh man, that thing is long gone. 24-20, the Dusters lead the Blitz. 3.5 left here in the first half. We've got Patrick Hughes as our Blitz player profile at halftime, and our Blitz girl is Taryn. And then we also have our junior Blitz girls dance team with a couple of Haleys out there tonight. Haley Garrison, the daughter of one of our owners, Scott Garrison, and Haley Press, the daughter of Paul Press, the vice president. So looking forward to our halftime show. Hey, Brian, I'd sure like to see Mr. Munson run one back here, electrify this crowd, and put us back up here.
I mean, that's the one thing about the Blitz. They have two great return guys in Munson and Finley, so if he kicks them short, they're going to get another chance.
Reynolds is back there with him, and this is going to be taken by Munson.
Oh,
Munson,
he has a hole.
Cuts up. Get it going. Munson's going to be wrapped up at about the 15-yard line. We've got a penalty play as well. And some big hitting going on in the middle of the field on that kickoff. So we've got some laundry on the field. We'll figure out what it is.
I'll tell you, good job of fielding the kick right there. And then again, big hole, runs through.
During return, holding number 10 on the receiving team.
Well, they called a holding. I mean, from that angle, it was hard to see, but maybe there was some holding out there.
John Johnson Jr. is who they called it on, but
it was hard to see from our angle on that one. But I tell you,
fans always feel free to let loose.
Without that penalty, the return game, coming that first return when you got hit in the end zone, and you made it to about 3 or 4 yard line. The Blitz have had great field position, and it just haven't been able to take advantage of it. But right now, they want to get this on the board and get back to 27-24 and get themselves a little bit of breathing room.
2:50 left here in the first half. Wall looking over at Nian Taylor, giving him the word, brings him in a little bit more. And then in motion will be Renard Reynolds. Reynolds makes a sprint for the line of scrimmage. Reynolds right across the middle, has it open, and this ball's deflected. Unbelievable. Deflected again, and the big guy just carries it in himself. Oh, my God, Rich Bellina.
Intercepted by number 85, Rich Bellina.
300-pound Rich Bellina from Montclair State. Watch this, Brian. The ball is deflected off Craig Fulton Jr.'s hand. So I think we've seen deflections returned for touchdowns. It was Fulton Jr. that hits it in.
But again, the ball's tipped, but if the development of play is just too late, and they go in for 2 points.
2-point conversion by Roenzoin, but there's a penalty flag, 2 penalty flags, so I don't know if there's 2 infractions or they just both saw the same thing.
They're saying it's good.
Roenzoin goes in for the 2-point conversion, and wow, the Dusters haven't done much with their own offense, frankly, but they haven't needed to. It's 30-20, and they've done a ton of scoring the opportunistic way, Brian.
The 2-point conversion is good.
Right now we're seeing some mistakes going on for them, but let's see if we see on the replay what we have when we come back on the break.
Timeout on the field.
Blitz down 10.
They score.
Honey, are you going to do that yard work today?
I'm looking up all the places I need to go. Next Saturday, I'll go and get the stuff.
Locally owned and operated, Volvo Rents has everything you need for that weekend home improvement project. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will guide you through our vast assortment of tools, supplies, and rental equipment. From concrete or masonry mix, mixers or finishing tools, to lawn equipment and landscaping supplies and more. At Volvo Rents, we deliver more care in every rental.
I got you everything you need at Volvo Rents. Here's some gloves. Bye.
Amazing. Only 2 weeks ago, I got pancaked by that Coyote player trying to copy my TD dance. First thing I thought was, I want Terrio. Okay, maybe that was a second thing. It hurt. Terrio's therapist take care of my boys on the field, and already my neck and back feel like new. If only I could talk, I'd tell everyone, anytime your doc says you need physical or occupational therapy, go after Terrio, like a Raider cheerleader on the rebound. Tell your doc, I want Terrio.
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Okay, here we go on the replay right here, Vance, as we come back in. You're going to see right here, he's stepping. He wants to throw, he can't because the hand's up. See, even if he throws it now, if it doesn't get tipped, it's too late. The ball's too late. On that little short route, that's going to be an interception the other way. So, or a knockdown. So, the reason a little short, he didn't want to throw, he wanted to get the ball knocked down. He held it, it still got tipped. And, you know, right now, they got to regroup. The players have to regroup. You know, you can talk about the coaches and everything else, but they have to regroup and get together as a team and say, hey, guys, let's pull this together. We're down 12. Let's come back and make a comeback.
Well, Kern County, let us be the first ones to tell you it's our job to do it. Mike Wall's helmet is not on, and Bobby Pesavento's is on, and he's now on the field. Brian?
Well, he had to do it. I mean, you're talking about a guy in Pesavento that's played in AF2. He's been on two teams at the Austin team in the AFL. He has the experience. He's played major college football where he's led a team to championship. He has that championship caliber. From everything I've heard about him, is he's the real deal, strong arm. But other thing we need to look at is Bobby gives you a big guy at 6'4", 6'5", 230, 235, so you got a big target. But they have to put some things up here, and let's see what he does in his first series.
Pesavento wants Reynolds, but instead he goes to Mahankey. Mahankey down the sidelines, picks up the first down. So Bobby Pesavento, 6'4", 230 pounds. He's a Buffalo from the University of Colorado.
But I like what I see with the players right now. You see right here, this is a quick hit, and they're going to run up and get the play. But I like the way the guys are high-fiving each other, and they're staying positive. That's a good sign. You just start getting that bickering inside your team, it just becomes a cancer, and it can just take you all the way down. Well, that's a great job by the players to stay positive.
Very astute, Brian. And both you and I are big fans of Mike Wall. We like Mike Wall. He's a great kid, good quarterback, and teams go through situations like this. We're at the 1-minute warning, and that'll give us a chance to talk about our next Blitz game. Our next Oh, first let's talk about Bakersfield On Demand. Brian, this is major discussion time for me when we have lunch on Fridays with all my Arvin guys, the farmers. They all talk about, Vance, I didn't see you live, but I've got the on-demand deal, so I never miss anything. Digital Channel 300, Bakersfield On Demand, powered by Bright House Networks, of course. So many things that you can go and watch just by going on Digital Channel 300, Bakersfield On Demand. Next game, Brian, you and I are going to have to get off the golf course early. 3 p.m. on Sunday, June 25th, right here. We're going to be hosting the Twisters, and man, oh man, if we can pull this win right here away.
Yeah, we have to take care of business right here at home tonight before they go on the road for a couple weeks, and then bring the Twisters in on that Sunday afternoon game.
32-20, the Dusters up 12 on our blitz. Pesavento drops back. Pesavento looks, lobs this one up, gives it some time, and that's going to be a penalty flag.
There's got to be a flag down there.
Inadvertent trip.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. I mean, you got to be kidding me.
Inadvertent, is that what they're going to say? But it's still, the ball's in the air.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're going to say, but, I mean, this ball was thrown where you want it.
Lobbed it up there for him. Well, from our shot, you didn't see what happened, Kern County, on the replay, but he was...
You can't run through the receiver. Now, it's one thing is inadvertent your feet, but you can't run through the receiver to the ball.
Well, Blitz crowd getting on the ref saying, come on, everybody saw that, and Donta Bright, the gentleman that did it, he even looked over at the ref like, hey, man, thanks for not calling that. Mahanke, Reynolds, Pesavento.
I mean, Pesavento, now the clock should stop because he's up. See, I don't know what's happening. How come it's under the 1 minute warning? Why is the clock not stopping?
Well, it's only stopped now, I think, because Gary Compton, the head coach, called a timeout, and he did. So 42.8.
He didn't get out of bounds. Let's see if he gets out of bounds.
He hit the wall.
Yeah, that's got to be a 1 minute warning. It shouldn't be out of bounds. The clock's supposed to stop. It's like a 2 minute warning.
Well, it doesn't appear that any of the coaching staff from the Blitz is inquiring about it to find out what the story is. Coach Compton calmly standing over there next to Steve Perdue. I
mean, unless he has to put the ball outside the rail to stop it, but I mean, I have to get some information. I'm going to ask about that for sure. I talked to the coaching staff.
Well, 42 seconds left in the first half. Amarillo Dusters have done everything they're supposed to do when given the opportunity, and they've scored a bunch. They're up 12, but the Blitz have the ball.
On defense. 3 touchdowns on defense.
Pesavento's got Renard Reynolds in motion. Pesavento has McCombs behind him, blocking, has the time. Pesavento throws it up there. Penalty flag on this play. That ball got away from Pesavento's grasp, his grip, I should say, and that floated away.
Legal defense.
Linebacker out of the box, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Wow.
That's the Jack linebacker leaving. And the last time we had a game here, we've seen a Jack linebacker trace Eric Mahanke all the way in the corner. There was no call. So it's good to know that this crew understands that the Jack can't lead the box.
And that's not their normal Jack. So possibly he's,
well, he should get in some because you rotate the guy out. So he should have some experience.
Right.
But again, he got to stay in that box. The referee's telling him, he said, hey, man, you can't leave like that.
First and 10, 38 seconds exactly left in this half. Pesavento lobs one up. This one should be caught, and no penalty flag on that as well. So nice play out there by Jamal Fenner. The crowd wants it, but 2 officials right on it. And, Pesavento's style obviously is to lob these things up and let these speedy guys get under it.
Yeah, he's going to put it up there. And, it's right there. You got to get good defense. And that's just one of those things again. And with that rounded corner, that's a hard route to throw when you're throwing to the short side of the field.
5 seconds ticked off on that play. 33 seconds left here in the first half. Pesavento, the new quarterback for the Bakersfield Blitz, and he's got Finley in motion. Pesavento would love to get this team in the end zone before this thing's over. Mahanke grabs it at about the 9-yard line. Well,
it's a little slant route, gets back, releases it, lets Mahanke catch it, and does a good job securing the ball security. You young people at home, that's really important receivers. You catch that ball. See a lot of high school kids, man, they have that ball way out from the body, tuck it in so you can't get stripped.
The Blitz have one timeout, Brian. Do you think you let McCombs try to run this in from the 7-yard line?
No, you're going to have to save it because the clock, if you don't get out of bounds, the clock doesn't stop. You can still, you got third down. If you throw it short and pick up the first down, you know, then you can use it. You're probably going to have about 20, 19 seconds left. So you can still run about two to three more plays in 19 seconds as long as you don't throw it inside in the field of play.
3rd and 3, 26.6 left in the first half. McCombs in the backfield behind Pesavento. Bernard Reynolds will be in motion. Finley and Mahankey out to the right. They do give it to McCombs. McCombs cuts up, and McCombs brings it down to the 1-yard line. Almost got in. Well, Brian, the clock's ticking.
He called it. I think he's going to let some time run off.
Not give him any chance.
Right, because they get the ball back to start the half.
Well, they've got 11.2, so Coach Compton.
Yeah, he was on. I didn't think they would run it, but, you know, either the Duster defense and McCombs almost scored.
Well, and that was my point.
I knew that's what you were thinking about. I just didn't think you'd take the chance of not getting it and being stuck and then have to burn a timeout.
You know, you got a Colorado Buffalo at QB. He's come in. He's made 5-6 straight passes. You got him on their heels. Big McCombs has had 2 or 3 good runs. Seemed like a decent move. However, you've got that dicey game clock situation that you've got to work with, and Coach Compton handled it well. You've got 11.2 seconds. There's big meathead right
what are
there.
you going to do now, Vince? If you run it and don't get in, you're not going to be able to set up in 10 seconds.
Therein lies the rub, my friend. Let's see what happens. I happen to think McCombs going to run this baby in again. Or what about letting Bobby Pesavento run this baby in?
Or you can. I mean, you can still swing Finley, or you can swing Bernard Reynolds around too, and try to sweep it in with them and use McCombs as the lead block. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, well, no time goes off. 9 seconds, a few seconds. So I think that's going to be the recipe right there. Try to jam that thing in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you can do, because if you do run and you don't get in, it's done.
9 seconds left in the first half. The Amarillo Dusters have scored a bunch on defense and special teams, and it's 32-20. They're up 12 points right now in this Bakersfield Blitz team. I won't say they're trying to kind of recapture the magic they had the last 2 months, but they sure would love to get in the end zone here right before the end of the first half. Pesavento has Finley in motion. Pesavento looks. Pesavento fires. Touchdown. Penalty flag on the play, though. Oh, boy, they're going to call
pass interference.
Offensive pass interference. Wow.
Pass interference, offense, number 3.
10-yard
penalty. Still second down.
Let's see if our replay has it.
I don't know if we'll see it from this angle, but
no, we're not going to see anything from here.
Now they march it all the way back, so I guess all of the strategizing doesn't even matter if that happens. 6.2.
I mean,
wow.
I like to see that if we could. I mean, I know we don't have a replay and then have another angle there.
Wow.
But I would have loved to have seen what he did on that.
Pretty big call.
I mean, especially since you're letting the defend. I mean, you're letting the defenders be physical. I mean, I don't know how come you're not going to let the receiver. I mean, that's an offensive style of game, so that's kind of strange. But
Finley in motion. 6.2 seconds. Pesavento looks, takes all the time that he's got left here in the first half. Touchdown. More penalty flag.
He got to roll in. There you go.
Another penalty flag. Will it be a touchdown? And
what's the call?
Asoro Tayona.
That'll be a touchdown.
Well, head coach Steve Perdue over there just jawing at these officials, but it goes both ways, big man.
Well, I'll tell you,
touchdown blitz.
I like Pesavento's pocket presence. Just stayed, he just kind of moved his feet, bought himself some time. If we can see the replay right here, watch this. He has good pressure to start. He's looking for somebody, But watch how he just slides. He's going to slide up now, squares back up, and he's going to just throw a strike. Buys himself time. That's great. You see it all the time in both outdoor and indoor game, and good play right there by Finley to put the ball in.
Jared Johnson.
And that's a good point.
The point after is right through the uprights, and one of the great things I experienced watching that play right there was watching Mike Wall jump up and cheer and happy as heck to see his team get in the end zone. But Bobby Pesavento leading him into the end zone. 27 is what the Blitz have. 32 is what the Dusters have. Our first half has come to an end here at Rabobank Arena. The Bakersfield Blitz really have struggled this first half, but still been able to put 27 points up on the board.
Well, you got to remember, I mean, the defense is going to be charged with 32 points, but the defense really hasn't given them up. 2 of them are interception returns. One's an onside kick that was botched and returned for a touchdown. So 21 points really is all 11 points is all the Dusters really have accounted for, Vance, on offense. 11 points. So the defense is doing what they need to do. Now the offense gets to come back right now with the ball starting, so they can come out and put points on the board. Let the defense lock it down again, and then start to just roll them up. Because that's what they're going to have to do is just turn the second half around and say, hey, things happened in the first. We can't do anything about it. We had some bad plays. Let's just come back and
whoa, the Fregati's football toss.
Somebody's in the circle.
Well, here's our botched onside kick that
And there's Mingo, who already has 1 touchdown return for interception return on the season. That's his return player, special teams player. He might get the Iron Man on the AF2 website. 2 balls are in the circle, Vance.
Well, now we have 2 footballs in the Fregati's football toss in the circle. If you can see that, that is beautiful. Some lucky winners. Whoa,
one on the line.
Third one.
Third one. Oh, it's a big night tonight.
Well, as we look at this, Kern County. If you come to a Bakersfield Blitz football game, you can get a chance to toss that Fregati's football, and there's 5 or 6 of them in there, so somebody's going to win it. Brian, let's take a look back at the scores that we've had here in the first half, because there's a total of almost 60 points here in the first half. And walk us through, Brian.
Right here, we got the first touchdown of the game. As Renard Reynolds is going to catch this little option route. He comes down right there. He's going to make a little option. Turns, catches it, gets the touchdown.
Mike Wall connecting with Reynolds on that. Reynolds goes down to do some bench pressing. And as we progress into our halftime show, we want to let everyone know that we will have our Bakersfield Blitz Girl feature, and that's going to be Aaron. Here's our next score.
Next score is the interception return by Nathan Munson. He's going to jump on the tip pass. We see him right there breaking on it. He's going to run in with an escort. Easy money right there. Nobody's going to touch him until he gets right to the goal line. Missed the extra point, so it's only 13-0. And this is when the tide started to turn, Vance. After we scored the first 2 touchdowns, is the onside kick. Here's when momentum starts to leak.
So we're up 13-0.
Right. And you'll see right now, we'll see on the bottom of the screen if we can see it, the guys are retreating. I mean, they're gone. So the read was great. But you see right there, the ball hit one of the blockers. And then right now, they can't catch it. They can't get on it. And who gets it? Mingo gets it, and he runs it in. And that's kind of when the tide started to turn. Is now it's 13-7 after the PAT is made by the best PAT guy in the game.
Wow.
And you see Crusher right there. So now it's 13-7.
If you're just joining us, we're at halftime. The Blitz trail the Amarillo Dusters 27-32. And as we are going through a chronological look at all of the scores here in the first half, we were up 13-0. We saw that onside kick return for a TD. And here
another tip ball right there. Break on by Mingo on the little hitch. And he walks in. Only person could have got him on that one was Comp. Comp can't play anymore. And you know he did.
Full of Woody Hayes on him. Oh, man.
So, and the PAT was made 14-13. And the Blitz haven't led since then.
Well, next thing we have, Brian, is the Mahankey touchdown.
And then we come back now. Mike Wall still in the game. He's going to do a pump fake. Comes back with Mahankey into the corner. Touchdown Blitz.
So at this stage, we're thinking, all right, we're back on track. We got our rhythm back. We got our groove back.
Yeah, everything things are getting back to how they used to be.
looked like no need to be concerned.
But in the second play of the Amarillo play, a busted coverage right there. Easy toss for the Jack linebacker.
Roland lobs it in there.
Wide open, touchdown.
Oh, boy.
And then just doesn't get any better from that point, Vance, in the first half till maybe at the end, because they're going to come back again right here with the interception return on a tip pass. And you're going to see right here, going into it, Vance, Mike's going to step back. He wants to throw it now, but the lineman's there. He waits. It's still covered. It gets tipped. Interception. And a big waltz by the big fella into the dancing end zone right there. And that was going to be the situation where Mike Wall was taken out of the game and replaced by the newcomer, Bobby Pesavento. And then Bobby leads him back right before the half. You couldn't engineer it any better than this. You know you're getting the ball back to start the half. You just had a touchdown taken away after a pass interference. Right here, you're going to see Bobby just take his time, compose, moves to his left, steps up, waits, hits Finley, who catches the ball outside, does a good job putting the ball in. Had the defender been paying attention, he could have had him down off the one, but he didn't.
Well, the score is 32-27. Amarillo over the Blitz by 5 at halftime, and now we get a look at our junior Blitz girls who have been up and at them all day long with our Blitz girls. And it's been a special day for all of these future Blitz girls dance team, and this what makes the local sports here in Bakersfield so special. These great opportunities as we see our Blitz gals, and there's Taryn right in the middle of your screen. She'll be our Blitz profile here in a few moments. They're getting all these gals ready. It's going to be fun. We'll let you sit back and enjoy it. Brian, I think there's just almost 100, just under 100 kids out there. And with 100 kids, half the effort is
getting them there,
getting them ready, getting them dialed in. And you know, remember you were young, you punt, pass, and kick, and SMAF football tournaments, and you know all the things that you were involved in when you were younger. I mean, these take on a life of their own in these young kids' mind.
Yeah, I tell you, when you're a young kid, man, you don't know if you're at the NBA or if you're in the DL. Because I know as a young kid, I was a ball boy. I thought that was just the greatest thing in the world to be able to throw out balls and go out there and mop up the sweat.
And for all of you Kern County Bright House Network's viewers that aren't aware of it, the disparaging amount of years between Brian Adams and myself. Young Brian was a ball boy when I was playing basketball at Cal State Bakersfield at the old Civic Center.
At the old Civic.
Here we go. Live action with our Junior Blitz Girls dance team. This ought to be great.
Give it up for all your Junior Blitz girls, will ya? They worked hard today in the first Junior Blitz Girls Dance Camp. Thank you, ladies.
Well, there's a great look at our Junior Blitz Girls dance team, and a special thank you to our Blitz Girls for all their effort in helping these girls have a blast. Back in a moment. We're at halftime.
Like 2 weeks ago, I got pancaked by that Coyote player trying to copy my TD dance. First thing I thought was, I want Terrio. Okay, maybe that was a second thing. It hurt. Terrio's therapist take care of my boys on the field, and already my neck and back feel like new. If only I could talk, I'd tell everyone, anytime your doc says you need physical or occupational therapy, go after Terrio, like a Raider cheerleader on the rebound. Tell your doc, I want Terrio.
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Welcome back. Oh, man, these young kids are loving it. Our Junior Blitz Girl dance team, as we experience a bit of contemplative moments, you and I. The Dusters right now up on our Blitz by 5, and it's been, to say the least, frustrating and a little bit aggravating for the coaching staff for the Blitz, because all the things you go into, you don't plan on all of these things happening on defense. We'll talk about that in a moment. Right. But first, let's have our next Blitz Girl profile. Hey, Kern County, this is Taryn.
I've had a lot of memorable moments. Most of them would be with kids. It's just great to have, you know, some little girl come up to you and just say that she's been watching you during the game and how much she wants to be in your position and just how much she's enjoyed watching you in the game. To be a Bakersfield Blitz girl, you need to have a good attitude, dance experience. You have to like working with the public, and you just have to be able to support a team and be able to be out there in the public. When I'm not practicing, I go to Cal State University full-time, and I like working out, bike riding, hanging out with friends. We do promotions at elementary schools. We've done one to support testing that's coming up, and that's been really fun. We go to assemblies, just things to support different organizations in the community.
Well, Brian, we're back live, 32-27. I'm going to have you give up your headset for about 2.5 minutes if you want to take a break, big guy, and stretch out. I have with me, Kern County, Clay Corner, one of the owners of the Bakersfield Blitz and a longtime buddy of myself. We've known each other a lot of years. Clay, thanks for being with us. And my pleasure. First of all, as one of the owners, I could ask you a lot of questions about that, but as a sports enthusiast and an educated fan, what do you think about the football first half?
Well, I think it's pretty exciting. It's unfortunate that we tried an onside kick that turned around on us, and I think that was the turning point in the first half.
32 points by the Dusters, and a ton of them been, opportunistic, if you will.
Yeah, I don't think they've worked too hard for the points. A couple of interceptions, a couple of fumbles, the onside recovery. They haven't really worked too hard for their points. We've struggled a little bit.
I'm talking with Clay Corner, one of the owners of the Bakersfield Blitz. Clay, tell us, I've known you many, many years. You watched me play basketball at Cal State. We've been involved in a lot of things, you and I together. We share a lot of mutual friends. I want to know your thoughts and why you got involved in the Blitz.
Well, I got involved because I want to see the football stay in Bakersfield. I think it's a great opportunity for the community, and I wanted to be a part of this. I've always been involved in sports. I owned a semi-pro team many, many years ago, and this was a great opportunity to get involved in this.
I'm visiting at the very beginning of the third quarter with Clay Corner. Clay, tell us about your business in Bakersfield. What do you do? How do we know you so well?
Well, I've got a few businesses. One of them is Alliance Brokers and Consultants. We do employee benefits, Then we have a human resources company where we've done really well in Bakersfield, and we want to be able to put something back or give something back to the community. I think participation with the Blitz is a good opportunity.
Now, I've been trying to muscle you into the booth here for about a month and a half, and as you are a guy that likes to kind of lay low and just let things kind of take care of themselves, one of the other owners and the president, Jeff Allen, came in and had you come in here. Tell us about your relationship with the big shots that run the Blitz.
Well, I think we've got a great group. Scott Garrison's one of our partners. He's going to be president of the Chamber of Commerce this coming year, and of course, Jeff's down in Santa Monica and Dave's up in Palo Alto. They're only outside investors. The rest of the community is all from Bakersfield, the rest of the owners. Looks like a pretty good game. I think we're going to pull this one out.
2nd and 10 for the Amarillo Dusters. My color commentator for a few moments, Clay Corner, one of the local owners of the Bakersfield Blitz. In motion, Derrick Jones, the dangerous Derrick Jones. Look at this, hit hard at the line and thrown down big time. Wow, that is a big play by D. Parker. Wow, he throws down a sizable quarterback in Jared Rowenzoin. Clay, when you look at these young kids down there, these big guys, we see them on the football field as we cover in Bright House, but you get to see them in the community. They do a lot of community outreach as an organization, and it has to make you feel good.
It feels real good. I think you'll find that the Blitz have participated in more community activities than any other team in the community in the short time that we've taken over. We're pretty excited about the Blitz, the players, and the opportunities.
3rd and 10. I'm excited about this 3rd down right here. In motion is Derrick Jones. Rowenstein in trouble. He's running for his life right there. He lobs it up, and oh my goodness. He is thrown into the stands, and I don't see him popping up. Oh boy. A big hit. As Clay Corner and I enjoy that one together, man. Whoa, Jared Rowenstein is just smashed into the thing, and he's looking up at the Jumbotron. Look at this, Clay.
That's what you call arena football.
Exactly. Well, he goes out right at the Stan Ellis for assembly sign. And 4th and 10, Clay, a 40-yard field goal attempt.
You a betting man, Vince?
I am a betting man. I say he misses.
I do too.
57-yarder, and it's blocked. It's live, and it's going to be handled by Munson, I hope. Munson looking for some room. Munson cuts back. Munson going to go down. No, he's not. Munson's still on his feet. Brought down at the 4-yard line. Our special thanks to Clay Corner. Clay's going to go back over to his suite, which is just a couple rows over. Clay, first of all, thank you for spending time with us. It's always good to see you. And any last words for Kern County?
Well, Kern County, come out and support us. We're supporting you, and thank you, Vince, for helping us out.
Appreciate it, Clay. Thank you very much. Clay Corner, one of the local owners here. He's done a lot for this Blitz team, and every time we bring up a special VIP or an owner, something always good happens to the Blitz, and here we go. Munson on a live blocked field goal attempt. Clay Corner back in the booth looking for his binoculars. Right here, big guy. 1st and 10 Blitz. We're just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Bobby Pesavento is at quarterback for the Blitz. He came in late in the first half, led the Blitz to a touchdown as time expired. And
just a little 3-step drop slant, gets the ball off. Mahanke catches it, tries to wheel out, pick up more yardage, but again, that's a good chunk right there. Leaves you with 2nd and 4. You can work with that down.
Clay Corner asked if I'm a betting man on the 56-yard field goal attempt, and I'll take a good bet, and that was a good bet. In motion will be Munson. 2nd and 4 for the Blitz. 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Munson screaming to the line of scrimmage. Pesavento looks, throws this one away. Oh, he does. He does try to connect with Munson. I thought he might just try to get rid of it. Excellent coverage down there by Michael Broussard.
Yeah. But you can see, watch what Bobby does. He knows time's not going to stay forever. He just slides, and then he just finds a little opening and gets rid of the ball. But, I mean, to me, he's trying to throw it away, even though it looks like Munson doesn't have a play, because he almost throws out of bounds. And Munson almost just makes a great play on the ball, really trying to be thrown out of bounds.
Brian, refresh my memory about Bobby Pesavento at his last year, or a couple years ago, Colorado. Starting quarterback goes down, and he leads him to 5 big victories.
5 in a row, and then led him to a Big 12 championship. You know he has that ability to lead.
I remember watching that. 10 and a half left in the 3rd quarter. Time's moving pretty briskly here. Pesavento sees the laundry come up. Could be a free play. Caught by Munson. No, knocked free by Craig Fulton Jr. right upon Munson getting his fingertips on it. Was it a free play?
Yep, they're pointing against the Dusters, so I think
illegal
it's going to move.
defense, number 25, linebacker out of the box. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And those linebackers keep running out early. And you see what talking about 25. See, he's leaking. We can't really see it, but he's leaking out to the right, and he's already gone. He's saying 25, so he has to be. So he's leaking out the box, and he's going outside the lineman right there at the 5-yard box. So he picks up a first down right there. So you'll have 1st and 10.
Once again, we want special thanks to Taryn, our Blitz girl profile at halftime. Went to Bullard High School. It's her 3rd year with the Blitz. Her favorite musical group is No Doubt. And she said, hey, it was a great turnout with our junior Blitz girls, and I just want to say hi to all my friends and family. Thank you, Taryn. 1st and 10. The clock has stopped just for a second. Our chain gang down there trying to get things situated. I want to let everybody know that our next game, we're going to be hosting the Twisters. Next home game, sorry about that. Next home game is going to be the Twisters here. And June 25th, 3 p.m. Of course, it's going to be live. I think by June 25th, it should be about 174 degrees out.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to be in here in the Rabobank Arena. Clock has stopped just for a moment. We have some structural difficulties with our yardage, our down marker on the field. So right next to our man Carlos, the down marker is going to be replaced, and both teams have a chance to regroup, get with their coaching staff. Brian, let's not forget through all of this, we still have a young man on the team by the name of Alex Wallace who's been doing a great job for us.
Yeah, he's leading the league in interceptions. He's tied for 8. And he just continues to do a good job of ball hawking out there and making plays. You know, again, tonight we haven't heard him getting beat on anything, and he just does a good job of following the coach's instructions and just doing what he does every week and making good plays.
Alex Wallace tied for the lead in the Arena Football 2 in interceptions, and he's over there talking to the coaching staff as they all lean in on the Kenyon Enterprises foam pad. Well, there's our down marker, Brian, and there's our intern for the Blitz, and they've got to be versatile and be able to handle everything that Arena Football 2 hands them, and here's our staff.
And that's Brian Sullivan, as he's a former Bakersfield College kicker.
Well, it appears that Puck's wife has not given birth yet because he's still in the booth. He came over to talk to me earlier, and he goes, Vance, my wife's about to have a baby any minute, and if she starts having this baby, can you call the radio for me? And I said, yeah, I'll do radio, and Brian can bring up young Matt Alvarez.
Yeah,
and you and Matt can handle the Bright House part of it, and I'd skip over to KGEO and handle the radio part for American General Media, and I'll just send a talent fee invoice to both people. That'd be great. The Dusters up 5 here with 10:18 left here in the 3rd quarter.
So, you know,
go ahead, Brian.
Vance, like I said, you know, important to get this win. They're going to go back on the road for 2 weeks. Tennessee Valley, Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is one of the top teams in the league. And they come back, like we said, at home on 6:25 with the Arkansas Twisters.
Well, we're waiting for a new down marker to be brought out from somewhere, I guess. And until that happens, we'll take a quick break. You're watching live coverage of Bakersfield Blitz football. They trail the Amarillo Dusters by 5 points. Back in a moment.
Joel Shaddy here. There's tons of wireless companies out there, but they're not all the same. We own 14 Singular Wireless stores in Kern County for a reason. We know it's the best wireless service available. Singular has a complete range of plans, including individual, family, and Go phone plans, and over 60 phones from Sony Ericsson, LG, Motorola, Nokia, Samsung, Siemens, and Palm. With rollover minutes on the nation's largest digital voice and data network, there's really no competition. Shop local with the Shaddies.
to see that. Nope. Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
We are back, Kern County, and I guess, you know, we make light of the fact that they don't have a down marker, or they're going to go without it. Why not just have a guy stand down there and hold up their fingers? And Brian, I want to get to your point that you just made right after this play. Penalty marker on the play, and this one is going to be caught out there by Renard Reynolds. That is one excellent catch with a penalty flag on the play. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what the call is. I mean, if they call this one pass interference, then I want to know what happened on the other one.
I thought I saw the referee say false start.
Illegal formation, number 9 on the defense.
Hey, beautiful.
That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
And that was a great job of Renard just going and taking the ball away and fighting for it. Bobby's going to sit there. He's going to release the ball out there, throw it to the sideline. Renard's going to fight through the defensive back who tried to shoot the gap on it. And he ends up picking up a big first down as we're on the 12-yard line now. And these are big points right here to get on the board.
We're under the 10-minute mark here in the third quarter. Pesavento. Pump fakes. Lobs one up there. Touchdown! Nice play. Eric Mahanke pulls it in. And it looks like Terrell Mingo is shook up on the play as well. So Mahanke hands the ball over to Ben McCombs to spike it. So right now, Bobby Pesavento picking this blitz team up here.
Yeah, he's doing his thing right now. Good job. And you see right there, Mingo's coming up a little gimpy. He's not good, and they really can't afford with him to go out. He's the top player in the secondary. But I tell you, Vance, right there, that's the same player earlier they got. They pump faked it and came right back to that corner with Mahanke.
Jarrett Johnson right through the uprights.
Now
and
he's got it.
34-32. The Blitz up by 2 right now with 8:48 left here in the third quarter. Now we want to remember something, Brian, and our director Bernie Johnson reminded us that, hey, last week up at Central Valley, the Blitz got within 1 point 4 different times. They just couldn't capitalize and get that ball game won. So I think Coach Compton would like to just continue to build on this very slim 2-point lead.
Well, you have to. I mean, one thing that we've seen here, especially at home, is that no lead is safe. You know, we've been up 10 points in double digits and come back and lost at home. They have to continue to put the pressure in and continue to let the defense hammer them, force the turnovers, force the stops, and let Bobby and the offense get comfortable and make a little roll. You see right now, just throws it out. This is a tough route to stop right here if you're a defensive back because they just throw it behind you, and there's nothing you can do. You got decent coverage, but the receiver can catch it, you can't, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Johnson kicks off. The ball is going to be very returnable. It makes it halfway to the end zone, or halfway into the back of the end zone. And Jamal Fenner with the return, and he's hit hard by Kegler. Boy, Kegler, he's a keg, isn't he?
Yeah, Kegs doesn't play around. That's what they call him, is Kegs. He's going to put some plastic on you right here. Turnman's going to try to take it up to the left side.
Watch this hit.
He's just going to run right into a wall. Fenner's not going anywhere once he hits Kegler.
That's a shutdown right there. 8.5 left here in the third quarter. The Bakersfield Blitz defensive squad now, it's one of the best in the league right now, is going to be called upon to try to shut down this Amarillo Duster offense.
And then you got to hang your hat on your defense so that you got the best defense in the league, so you got to help to make a play.
Fumble! Oh, my goodness.
And they hit, I mean.
Gaten McGinnis had the ball bounce right back into his hands, or that would have been a costly turnover for the Dusters.
Well, I say it always seems when the Blitz fumble the ball, they lose it, but the other teams find a way the ball is to bounce just the right way. But right here, he's going to do a quick hitter, and he never has the ball. It goes through his legs, and it just happens to bounce right back into his chest. Otherwise, that would have been a turnover.
For those of you that are used to hearing Paul Press's voice for a little bit of the third quarter, he's not with us this evening. He's with his stepson Trevor Brown in the hospital. We hope Paul and Trevor are doing
interception.
Better. Oh, my goodness. That was almost picked off.
Flag on the field, too.
Woo, Alex Wallace just timed that perfectly.
That was almost number 9.
Man, Brian, he was back there just sneaking around, waiting, and he had that, baby.
Out of the box, number 11 on the defense.
Well,
number 11 on the defense.
I don't know who number 11 is. I think.
Or they're trying to say 7.
Well, who's our jack?
The jack is Taylor.
Well, Nian Taylor's over talking with Cedric Walker, the assistant coach and defensive coordinator for the Blitz.
And Coach Walker's like, what's going on?
Yeah, he's saying, first of all, ref, we don't have an 11, and
right.
If it is Nian,
it's either 10. Maybe he's saying it's 10, but you know, without a replay, it's hard to see what's happening.
7.5 left here in the third quarter, and now they're going to confer here.
Yeah, they're trying to get it straight. Take your time and get it right.
Blitz up 2. I'm Vance Palm. I'm standing next to Brian Adams. It's been a up and down football game, to say the least, for both teams, actually.
First and 10 at the Blitz 24. Make a little noise.
Whoa, Blitz girls up on television row.
Oh, keeper.
Rowenzoin, look at this. Rowenzoin.
He can run a little bit, man.
Man, oh man, the big fella just run right up against the wall right there. Hey, Kern County, this is the best job in Bakersfield. We got Blitz girls up here in television row. So this big quarterback is a nice keeper, Brian.
Yeah, and remember, he's a jack linebacker receiver, so he should have some decent wheels. But he's going to do a quarterback keeper right here. I guess if we can't run the ball, we can't throw it. Just keep it. You know, right there, good block, good read, and he's going to take it upfield. But see, he has some air, but he does a good job of tucking once the coverage
Yeah,
down.
you see Big JT coming at you. You better. Well, first down for the Dusters, 1st and 10. Actually, it's probably 1st and goal from about the 9-yard line. In motion is going to be Fulton. No, he stops at the line of scrimmage. In motion is going to be Broussard. Rowenzoin looks, and it is
just over Taylor's hunt.
Man, what a route. What a route. Fulton ran it across. Touchdown Dusters. Touchdown Amarillo Dusters.
And, you know, and again, that's only the second time the offense has scored. So it's not like the offense has done a lot of damage. Those turnovers have been costly in the return, but right there, just over Taylor's hand, just mistimed it just a little bit, and ends up being a touchdown for Fulton Jr.
In for the PAT is Jacob Felton to make it a 39-34 game if it happens.
He's 95%. That's down the middle.
Man, oh man, it's up and it is good. We'll go to break. The Dusters lead 39-34 over the Blitz. The Blitz cannot build on this lead. They actually gave up some more points. We'll be back. 5:45 left in the third quarter. Blitz down by 5.
Joel Shaddy here. There's tons of wireless companies out there, but they're not all the same. We own 14 Singular Wireless stores in Kern County for a reason. We know it's the best wireless service available. Singular has a complete range of plans, including individual, family, and Go phone plans, and over 60 phones from Sony Ericsson, LG, Motorola, Nokia, Samsung, Siemens, and Palm. With rollover minutes on the nation's largest digital voice and data network, there's really no competition. Shop local with the Shaddies.
Didn't need to see that. Nope. Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm alongside Brian Adams for Bright House Networks. Exclusive coverage of the Blitz. The Dusters from Amarillo have pretty much given the Blitz all they want to deal with right now. And down in the end zone, our public address announcer and local ABC Channel 23 icon, Mike Hart, hosting a dance contest with dancers that are about 2.5 years of age. And boy, to get this crowd rolling. What this crowd needs right now is a run-back TD.
Well, I tell you, he keeps messing around, not putting his ball in the net and giving him a chance. Finley or Munson will run one back.
This one's long, though.
He got this one up there.
Oh, unfortunate. Got caught up in the netting and goes back into the stands back there, so no run back. That was kind of weird. It got wrapped up in the netting and never came back out, so it happens. 5:40 left in the third quarter. The Dusters up 5 right now. KGEO's program director and the play-by-play announcer for the Blitz on radio is Puck. He's still here, so the wife hasn't given birth yet, so he's still with us, but he's pacing over there. He's pacing. He's got his cell phone. He's got it all happening. He's got some diapers ready to go when it happens. So, Puck, we want to make sure you know we're thinking of your wife, Leanne, and that baby girl that's about to come out, Abigail. Oh, boy. Brian Adams up here getting his groove on next to me as Crystal pops in with some player awards. Order forms. The crowd lets out a collective sigh as
Renard Reynolds just ran through his guy.
Wow. Well, here comes another possession for the Blitz at a crucial time in this football game. Trailing by 5, under 5 minutes in the third quarter. This clock just seems to race by in arena football, so in the fourth quarter, it even magnifies and goes even quicker. So right now, an important possession for your Bakersfield Blitz. Quarterback Bobby Pesavento from University of Colorado and Arena Football League fame comes in to replace Mike Wall. Mike Wall had some tough luck early in the football game, a lot of deflected passes, and they don't bring a guy like Pesavento in to not have him play, so the opportunity arose, and he's in. In motion will be Renard Reynolds. Pesavento lobs one up, and that's caught by Reynolds, and Reynolds is slammed in at the midfield point at the 25-yard line. Reynolds has a little something to say to Jamal Finner.
You're going to see right here just a nice little route. He's going to cross over the guy's face and runs away from him. Pesavento leads him right to the sideline. Good pitch and catch. And then he has a little extra quick to say to him, hey, I got you all night long.
Oh, Kern County, unbelievable. CSU beat Bakersfield's women basketball all-time leading scorer. I think she holds every record you could possibly have. Katie McElroy, we all know her as Katie Mack. I'll get to that in just 1 second. 1st and 10.
Screen pass, and they had it.
Bobbled out there. A beautiful screen play for John Johnson Jr. Drops it. But Katie Mack doing an internship for the Bakersfield Blitz. Brian Adams has brought with her the people that put her on the earth. Mr. and Mrs. Mack. What's the first names?
Bill and Charm.
Bill and Charm. And they're from Apple Valley? Me being born in Victorville, I know that. I want to say welcome to you. And as Katie Mack's parents, I'm sure you're awfully proud of her. And we'll hopefully get her on the air a little bit later on. So are you showing them around, Katie? You giving them a tour?
Yes, I am. Just taking them around, showing the Bakersfield experience.
They've been to Rabobank before.
Yes, but they've never seen behind the scenes.
Never behind the scenes. Katie Mack has her parents in places. And as the vice president, Paul Press, behind Katie Mack's parents, want to say it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for being here. And hopefully this guy will be in the WNBA.
Touchdown.
The ball's up. Touchdown, Blitz. Touchdown, Blitz. What?
They said he dropped it.
Well, the ambiance boost.
Let's see the replay.
Finley in motion. And let's see what happens. It's up on the Jumbotron, so Finley catches it.
That's a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
That's a horrible call. I mean,
head coach Gary Compton.
Once the 1 foot comes down, it's a touchdown. He has possession. 1 foot is a touchdown. He hits the wall. The wall can't cause the fumble. It should be dead. You only need 1 foot for a possession for a catch.
Well, with the use of the Jumbotron, all that's really done is just bum the crowd out.
Well,
so.
right here, he has possession right there. He has 1 foot down, 2nd foot down. He hits the wall. It's dead. It's over. There's no way that's an incomplete pass.
Oh, boy. Reynolds on the inside. That ball's deflected from Pesavento, so
I mean,
that's it.
I tell you, I mean, it's just funny how it seems like we come to these games and you're supposed to have a home field advantage and just how some calls just seem to be against the Blitz from time to time.
Well,
but again, if we get a replay, I mean, once he's in the end zone, possession, he has that first foot down. It only takes 1 foot in the arena. It's not outdoor football. The ball secured there, 1, 2, he hits the wall. It doesn't matter what happens to the ball at that point. It doesn't matter.
The vice president of the Bakersfield Blitz, Paul Press is in Rabobank Arena. He's made his way up, and we're going to have him on the air here in a few minutes, but we'll wait till the end of this quarter goes out. Brian, that's frustrating for every reason, the obvious reasons, but it's also frustrating because, hey, you know, these Dusters seem to be able to answer for everything we give them, so when we put something up on the scoreboard, you know, in a game like this, we're not up 30 points, we're trailing by 5.
Well, I tell you, I take the odds with the Blitz defense. If they continue to score, that this Duster team cannot offensively match the input. So I don't see it'll be a problem if the Blitz continue to score. But I mean, again, you gotta just throw it out the window. It happened. Nothing you can do about it. Come back again. You gotta 4th and 10, so you gotta pick up the first down.
Yikes.
Or it's a turnover, and you know you can be looking about being down 12 again with just a quarter to play with a running clock. Things can go real fast. So look for Compton to discuss it with his staff and come up with a play. I look for him probably to get something, drive him off, turn around 10, 11 yards, and secure the first down. They run that play a lot with Renard Reynolds.
Well, Mike Hart has the crowd doing the wave, and right now we need a wave of good fortune and a well-executed play here to get us in the first down territory. It is 4th and 10. Bobby Pesavento brought in.
And the Blitz are number 1 in the league, Vance, on 4th down conversions.
Well, this is time to prove it right now. It looks as if Renard Reynolds will be in motion. He is. He's picked up a line of scrimmage. Pesavento has a little bit of time, has a lot of time. Throws this one up hard, and wow, what a nice play out there by Donta Bright. Donta Bright makes a great play as Finley goes over, and they hold the blitz. It'll be 1st and 10, Amarillo Dusters.
Well, like I said, you know, I thought they would go with their patented play where they drive him off and then come back with the first down. But this is a long throw, really too far throw across the field from that angle with him being pressured and moving to the left like that. But the Dusters have one of the better defense in the leagues, and they're showing it up right now.
Exactly. You know, they just did a great job in the secondary. Right. Well, head coach Gary Compton slides into the coacher's booth and turns it over to his assistant coach and defensive coordinator Cedric Walker, and now this defensive blitz, rated number 1, really needs to come through big right now, late in the third quarter. 1 minute left exactly in the third quarter. Rowanzoin looks over at his coach.
Timeout. Who called timeout?
And I think that's going to be Steve Perdue.
Well, they just saved the blitz because they didn't have the right defense on the field when they wanted it.
Or was that a timeout? No, the clock's ticking, so.
Well, they're saying he can't. Yeah, Jones can't come back in. He's gone out.
Chuck Jones back inside the coach's booth. I should just say their bench, right? I say the coach's booth. In motion, Bright. Lowenzoin throws it up. Uh-oh, get up there. That's going to be a penalty for sure. A lot of activity in there, and that's going to be Shondell Tucker from University of Hawaii.
Right. You know, and they're gonna call that one.
Well, he almost falls over, Lowenzoin does.
Yeah, they got the pressure there.
Well, when it rains, it pours for the Blitz here on June 3rd. It's hot outside, but it's a little cloudy inside, Brian. 34.2 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Dusters, you know, at the 16-yard line here, but everything seems to have gone their way tonight.
It has. I mean, but they're gonna have to get a stop and force a field goal attempt.
Possibly the last play of the third quarter. A pitch out to the big fella. And when I say big, I mean big. That's Rich Bellina, 6'5", 300 pounds. So a quick little flick off to him, and that'll just run the clock out. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bakersfield Blitz trailing the Amarillo Dusters 39-34. When we come back, we'll have 1 quarter left here at Rabobank Arena, and we'll be joined by the Vice President of the Bakersfield Blitz, Paul Press. You're watching Bright House Network's exclusive coverage of your Bakersfield Blitz. They're trailing now, back with the fourth quarter.
Amazing. Only 2 weeks ago, I got pancaked by that Coyote player trying to copy my TD dance. First thing I thought was, I want Terrio. Okay, maybe that was a second thing. It hurt. Terrio's therapist take care of my boys on the field, and already my neck and back feel like new. If only I could talk, I'd tell everyone, anytime your doc says you need physical or occupational therapy, go after Terrio like a Raider cheerleader on the rebound. Tell your doc, I want Terrio.
Exclusive local programming from Bright House Network's Bakersfield On Demand. Now on digital cable channel 300. Watch it when you want, on your schedule. Fast forward, rewind, and pause all your favorite local programming for free. Order it anytime on Bakersfield On Demand. Now on digital cable channel 300. You can't get that with satellite. It's only on Bright House Network's Bakersfield On Demand. Digital cable channel 300. Digital cable channel 300.
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm here alongside my partner in time, Brian Adams, and we're joined normally by our third quarter guests, but couldn't make it in the third quarter, and we'll get to that in a second. But Vice President of Bakersfield Blitz, Paul Press, is joining us. Paul, before we talk football, I hope you can give us, I've let Kern County know why you weren't here earlier in the evening, so can you give us the word about your boy Trevor?
Right now he's still what they call a medically induced coma, and we're hopefully, I'm gonna leave here in just a minute and go back down the street to Mercy Hospital there, and hopefully he'll be all up and out of there by Thursday. Prognosis looks good, and all the vitals look good and stuff, and it's just one of those accidents, and accidents happen, and kids will be kids, and thank goodness for great medical care here in Bakersfield.
Well, the Dusters get a first down here on a 2nd and 4 call, and the ball is on the ground, run by Titus Ivory. Well, Paul, you didn't see the first half. I don't know what you've been told. I don't know what's been told to you, but the Dusters have scored a lot on their defense and their special teams, and we've had a few miscues and mishaps, and, Mike Wall had the ball deflected 2 or 3 times for interceptions that have been run back, so it's been kind of a tough night so far for the Bakersfield Blitz, and after this play, we'll get some of your thoughts. The ball's going to stay on the ground. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Blitz. Some heavy pursuit and brought down maybe for a loss. Paul Press.
Yeah, Daniel Kegler, number 14, in there, good. And, I've been listening on the radio as much as I can and, sneaking in and out, and Mom and I are taking turns and being there bedside, so everything's good. I can tell everybody right now, if we're within 5 points at the 10-minute mark, we'll pull this one off. We're okay. Even with those mistakes, I have a lot of confidence. Been out and watching practice this week. We made some good moves. I like the fact that we've been having good time to throw the ball. From what I've seen a little bit, we've had some good time to throw. So our line are doing their job, and it'll all come together. And we'll pull this one out, and it's great for the fans. I like these close ones.
Absolutely.
They're hard on the heart, but they're great for the fans, and we appreciate all the fans coming out.
Michael Broussard is injured. Looks like it might be a shoulder injury for Michael Broussard. That's the speedy wide receiver DB from Toledo, so he's over on the sidelines being attended to. Paul makes a great point. O-line doing well, and it would be remiss of me not to discuss this quarterback that you brought in, Bobby Pesavento. Paul Press.
He's the real deal. Going into this time of the year, you guys know this. You guys know sports. We need 2 starting quarterbacks, really, or capable of starting quarterbacks, because at this time you've got to win every game and get ready for the playoffs. And if you're hanging everything on one guy, interception, get that, fans. Nice job by the fans. There you go. I'm going to go down there and give that guy a hat. That guy's going to get a free hat by the vice president. You watch. Get your cameras over there. That guy did a good job. I'm going to make sure they don't throw him out. I'm going to go give him a hat. Hey, Bakersfield, that's a smart fan. He saw that touchdown pass coming. Hey, that's what we call the ninth defender right there. Look at that. There you go. I'm going to make sure.
Absolutely. Now he's on the Jumbotron, so everybody's able to see him in the crowd. Hey, that's awesome. The vice president of the Bakersfield Blitz, Paul Press, sees a fan break up a possible touchdown catch from the Amarillo Dusters, and the first thing on your mind, the entrepreneur, marketing, and operational man that you are, hey, let's get that guy a shirt.
On the play, the fan interfered with the offensive receiver's opportunity to catch the pass. The play will be replayed, second down.
You know who that was?
Who did that?
Last name with Jennings transfer, I believe. One of our good big-time, long-time season ticket holder. I believe that was Mr. Buzz Grider
was
down
that
there.
Buzz Grider that shook that up?
Yes.
Oh, Buzz
big
Grider
fan.
from Jennings transfer.
Nice job.
Jennings transfer transfers the grape bags that I sell to all the grape growers here in the community, and I think I'm going to have to give him one of our Mr. Box hats or Mr. Box T-shirts for that.
Yeah,
Buzz
he's a sponsor, Blitz
walk
sponsor,
away.
season ticket holder.
And played for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Look at this. Ooh, almost picked off, and now we've got a flag. Oh, boy, Munson almost makes a great play, but I think he's going to get snagged for some interference. Doggone it. Well, John Roberson III is looking over at the referee saying, hey, come on. Well, back to Buzz Grider over there. Played for the Arizona State Sun Devils. And
Number 5.
He's a
Half the
major
distance to the goal. Automatic
supporter
first
of
down.
the Blitz. And now things are getting very interesting with the 13-minute mark, Paul Press, 39-34. The Dusters up by 5. Right here is our number 1 rated defense. It's time to really step up.
Yeah, it's the only thing it's difficult right here because we do have enough room for them to throw the ball, yet they're close enough to run. This is kind of a no-man zone here. So defense going to have to step up, make something happen.
Titus Ivory, the running back behind him. And the big quarterback tried to take it in himself, and Jared Rowenzoin is not successful this time around.
You know what I really liked about that? Eric Mahanke, number 87, sticking his nose in the pile. We've been teasing Mahanke when I coached years ago. We would tease Mahanke. He was a great offensive, what we call a jack, wide receiver linebacker, the best on the West Coast offensively. But we used to always tease Eric about sticking his nose in there. He wasn't the best tackler. You know, he's really improved his game defensively this year, and I like to give Eric credit for that. We're real proud of his defense and Coach Walker making him a hitter. But it's great, and I'm going to let you guys – I'm going to get off the air here. I've got things to do, and you guys do a better job than me. So
stick with us here. One last second, Paul. Man, oh, man, big hit right out there. Should have been a holding call. Didn't get called. Alex Wallace looking over at the referee saying, hey, man, should have been a hold there. Paul Press, busy guy. You've only been here a short time. You got a lot to do before you get back to the hospital. Our thoughts and prayers with you and your family. Appreciate you being up here. Any last words for Kern County before you bail?
No, but, yeah, one last word. Next game, June 25th. Huge day. Faith and family. If you've got a family, bring your family. You've got a church group, bring your church group. We've got some preacher, punt, pass, and kick, halftime competition.
Preacher, punt, pass, and kick. Wow. I've got a few one-liners, but I'll hold off. Paul Press, see you, buddy. Thanks for coming up. We appreciate it very much.
Thanks, Bright House. Appreciate it.
Looks big 3rd and 6. Throwing across the middle. Picked up by Alex Wallace. Go, baby, go. What a big play. Every time Paul Press
first in the league.
Presence, Alex Wallace moves up.
He's first in the league.
Well, you know, Brian, after the play, Shondell Tucker, he's been in a couple of emotional post-play fisticuffs, and I like it. This kid's got a lot of emotion.
Hey, well, I'm going to tell you something, too. I like about Shondell Tucker, he's physical, and he's doing a great job in that Sunday. We only heard him that one time, but he's been holding his guy and D'ing him up. But right here, you're going to see the replay. We talked about ball hawking. And this is what Alex Wallace does best. You're going to see right now, they're going to cut across his face. He reads the ball. He jumps on it. That's going to be number 9. That's going to put him somewhere near the lead, depending on who was tied with them, where they did tonight or this weekend. But that's going to put him right at the top.
Well, Brian Paul just said that they were in this kind of a tough area of the field for our defense because they could run it and pass it. Well, the quarterback, Rowenzoin, tried to run it. That didn't happen. They tried to do an end around. That didn't happen. Then he threw an interception. So now Bobby Pesavento has got Renard Reynolds in motion. This goes out to Mahanke. Mahanke makes a nice move. Hang on to that ball, Eric.
Yep.
About a 9-yard gain there, and Paul Press came up and told us at the 10-minute marker, if we're still within 5, we're going to pull this baby out. So Paul Press feeling.
Again, led by the defense. Right there, this play has been open all night long. Mahanke gets it. He's going to do a good job picking up yardage. You know, we just want, like you said, holding the ball, Mahanke. Possession is more important than ripping one off.
Well, 2nd and 2 officially. 2nd and 2. Reynolds in motion. Pesavento looks, throws one up there, should be caught, and it is.
Catch.
Oh! That is a big.
He can't get knocked out.
Oh my gosh, he's in the air, catches the ball, he's got it in the air, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Again, I don't understand from what we've been told the rule is, and I'm going to get a clarification again. He goes up.
Oh, maybe his foot hit it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, but
he might have used his foot.
I guess they're going to say he'd have went out of bounds on his own without the hit.
Well, oh, that is close. Oh, wow. Fan took a big hit in the head. Close to the action, one of our fans took a shot in the face.
3rd and short.
3rd and 2, rounds in motion. Pesavento. Oh, no, Mahanke had a touchdown. Mahanke had a touchdown. Mahanke had a touchdown. Well, we're showing a live shot of one of the Bakersfield Blitz fans, and she is close. I mean, close.
We'll just see it right here as we say.
Whoa.
He comes in. Yeah, he went right through the man.
Well, student body president for Cal State University Bakersfield was right down there close to the action when all that happened.
They should have took the ball.
Man.
And threw the player back.
8 minutes left in this football game.
4th and 2 is a big down.
4th and 2. This is it. Munson way deep is going to be running hard at the line of scrimmage.
He's wide open now.
Pesavento, nice play, and it is not caught.
That
incomplete.
Again, you know, this could be this could be when it's your first weekend, not knowing the offense and where the ball goes. But what I would have liked to see on this right here, the guy was off. Just get rid of it right now. Pick up the first down.
Right.
You know, going that far down the field, if you hit it right away, just that one-step hitter is a first down. So
did he run the route too far?
I mean, I don't know. Only Coach Compton knows what happened on it, what the play was designed, how deep it was. But the ball was shaded inside, which it needed to be outside. But I just like to see him hit it right away. It was 2 yards. Just hit it and let him go. But the defense is back on, and again, the offense continues to have some problems as they got a free play the other way, but they blew it dead.
This play is called dead, so it must be on the offense.
Jerry Turner jumped that one just a little early.
I'm sorry, on the defense. So JT is called for the infraction. That stops the clock for just a brief second. 7:24 left in this football game. The Blitz trailing by 5. The clock's back in action again. And, oh, boy, Brian.
Well, we got into a defensive quagmire, really. I mean, basically what we're looking at is two defenses stopping struggling offense. So we'll see who's struggling offense can make at least one or two plays to get into to win the game.
Rowenzoin hands the ball off up the middle. It's handled by McGinnis again, and McGinnis really didn't get a gain.
And Johnson's in there.
But it was a 1st and 5, so now it's going to be 2nd and 5. I think 2nd and 4 possibly. So it's been a tough one to call tonight because we haven't ever had the feeling that we did early in the game.
Yeah.
I thought we were right on target and everything was happening just perfectly, and we just.
Well, I tell you, like I said, offense is about rhythm. Whether any sport you're in, you're hitting the ball, you get into a rhythm, a groove, and they have not just been able to get into a groove offensively to really just get everything rolling.
Ball's thrown outside. Whoa!
Well, he better be glad it was. If it hadn't been thrown anything close to the receiver, I think we'd have seen Finley go the other way with it.
Man, that was just a bullet laterally right across the line of scrimmage, and it almost took some fans' wrist off. Watch this, Kern County. He just flings this due west. People are ducking out of the way on that one, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, couldn't come at a better time for the Blitz. 3rd and 4.
Two
and
downs.
4.
They got a hold for 2 downs.
Come on, Blitz. 5:48 left in this football game. Hey, we're trail 5. We still need to score to get ahead. In motion will be Jones. Rowenzoin throws it up there, and it's
almost picked up by Tucker.
Gracious.
Oh, man, they ran into each other, though. I think.
Alex Wallace is down.
And they can't afford for Alex to be down.
Injuries happen sometimes in the flukiest ways,
Oh, I know.
Oh, man, the ball bounced off. I thought it bounced off of.
Two guys really hustling to make a play, and we're going to see it on the replay.
So here's Rowenzoin is lets it go as long as possible.
And, you know, and it takes that little funny bounce off the fan. And then right there, you're going to see it, and boom, like a little hyperextension. But AWOL gets up, so hopefully he'll be all right, because that's his presence on that field, his coverage is invaluable.
Wow. That was scary. It looked like it hit a fan, but the fan's hand was just underneath the bottom of the bar, and it did bounce off the bar. So that brings up a 4th and 4. Great news for the Blitz, because now the Dusters will have to settle for a field goal attempt, and based on what we've seen from Jacob Felton.
He's 65%. This is almost like a PAT.
The snap, the hold, the kick. It's blocked! Run it back, baby!
There you go. Great job. And that's JT. Look at him. Look at Coach Walker, boy. Look at JT.
Yeah.
Now, hey, again, the defense is doing what they've been doing all season. Can the offense get something going? Can they get something going? That was huge, because had they made that, they'd been up 8 points.
Well, you're right, Brian. I mean, that's pretty succinct right there. We're only trailing 5, and we have the ball instead of being down 8 and having to go the length of the field and then try to hold them. And with this, the arena football field being so short, heck, it's just,
and
it happens at any time.
You got to figure there's at least 3 to 4 possessions left, so you got to score at least twice.
John Johnson in the backfield.
They've been missing them all day off the line.
Bobby Pesavento throws this up, and ooh.
Reynolds got hit by one of the other secondary players on the crossing route, so he just threw it away.
Pesavento giving his version of the incident to the referee. 4:29 left in this football game, and the Blitz trail by 5. Their record is at 5-3. 2 of the 3 losses were here at home, and 1 was last week. And the last thing they would hope for is that they would finish tonight tied with Amarillo Dusters at a 5-4 record. It's going to be Renard Reynolds in motion. Pesavento drops back, has had great coverage, great time all night. This one's thrown up. Touchdown! Look at this, baby!
What a throw!
Meehan Taylor.
What a throw!
Pesavento had all the time he needed until the very last. He was pushed down, and he let that go.
Down. There is a flag.
Of course.
Hold everything.
Illegal defense against the Dusters. Touchdown Blitz.
I want to tell you, that's a heck of a throw right there by Pesavento. Because Taylor almost like, well, what's he going to do? Look at this. I mean, he wings it out there, throws a nice catchable ball. Look how Taylor goes underneath it, does a great job of securing the catch, slides in. Great job by Taylor, great job by Pesavento.
Man.
Way to stay with it and keep alive.
That is a great highlight right there.
Look like they're going to go for 2.
Well, Pesavento.
The 2 points puts you up by 3.
Over there talking to Coach Compton. And the obvious decision to get up by 3 here. It really doesn't matter if you kick a 1-point PAT and you're only up 2. So the big fella, John Johnson, Jr., 6'3", 265 from University of Kansas, is right behind Pesavento. In motion will be Finley. Pesavento takes the snap, looks, has Finley, should be there. Oh, man, Duran. Yikes, yikes.
I mean, it was right there.
Well, here's our replay, Kern County. This is, if you see this, you're going to do the same thing we did. Oh!
Just right through. But good effort, good try. But here, you got a situation now again where that defense is going to come through again as we see the Blitz girls coming out.
Well, maybe the Blitz girls can just get the Dusters distracted for just a few moments here. 3.5 minutes left in this football game. And let's take a look at our Blitz girls. 3:37 left here in this football game. The Amarillo Dusters have 39 points. Your Bakersfield Blitz have one more than that.
Come on now, on your feet!
Deep for the Dusters, the ever-dangerous Jamal Fenner.
Got to get the ball on the net.
Jared Johnson has done just that. It's going to bounce off the net.
Hit the pole. Oh, through the.
Hey,
right
perfect. Perfect little pitching wedge, and it drops right in to the end zone. No way. Desi from Damage TV. Unbelievable. All right, Brian, 3.5. Here's our TD.
And you're going to see right here, he's going to buy himself time, steps in the pocket, sets up, fires it down the left side of the field. Taylor does a great job of staying alive, keeps his route going, runs underneath the ball, easy catch.
Right. The pressure's on. This ball is thrown and caught out there. Doggone it. Midfield, it's caught by John Roberson III from West Texas A&M. 251, 250, 249, 248, 247. That clock keeps ticking.
You know you gotta go. You're gonna go defense, offense, and maybe one more chance on defense.
Oh boy, Jared Ronzoin's done a fine job as quarterback. Normally he's the.
Another interception.
Oh, look at this! Did he try to run it out?
Well, they get to put the ball out anyway.
Very good.
2 interceptions for Alex. Jerry Turner, a little extracurricular activities. Look at AWOL, he's doing his thing. Comes back from the little knee banger. Does a good job fighting it. I told you he's one of the best in the business, AF2 at ball hawking. The ball's up there, he runs and gets it like a receiver. That's 2 interceptions. He's up to 10 interceptions now in the season, and we're just past the halfway point.
Well, here I am saying what a fine job Jared Ronzoin's done as normally a linebacker, comes in as quarterback, and maybe I've hexed him, but he is very upset. He is over there on the sidelines, and he is not happy, and I think he's more upset with his pass or the fact that he thought Alex Wallace held on to the receiver. But
yeah, I mean, they're both bumping each other.
And that's been happening all year. Forget about all night, all year.
They got to score still, though, Vance. They got to go and put some points on the board still.
You're right. In motion will be Finley. He leaves the end zone, gets to the line of scrimmage. Pesavento has his man. Oh, he underthrows it. It slipped out of his hands.
What a catch.
What a catch. He's got no helmet. His helmet pops off. He's caught up by Terrell Mingo. Ah, Finley just struts it.
Don't cross him over.
He just struts it.
Don't cross him over like that.
Oh, what great happenings here.
I tell you this, it kind of slipped out Pesavento's hand, but look at the adjustment on Finley.
What a catch.
Cradles it, great job of catching it. There's still no contact, but you know, I don't need a helmet. I'll just catch it.
Oh, he grabs his helmet and hangs onto it. Wow, exciting stuff here at the Rabobank Arena. 1 minute, 19 seconds. I don't know why the Dusters haven't called timeout, but...
Well, they got a 1 minute warning, and you only have 2 timeouts, so they're going to try to use the 1 minute warning and the 2 timeouts.
20 seconds off the clock, though. Pesavento lobs this into the corner.
Touchdown.
Should be a TD, and it is not caught. Incomplete. Oh.
What's happening over here? Kegler got somebody on the ground.
Oh, man.
Kegler and Jordan out there getting a little extracurricular activity. And there's the quarterback right there. You know, when you're not really a quarterback by trade and you're playing linebacker receiver, he's done a decent job tonight. But you're going to see right here, 1 minute warning. Just throws it up for the fade. Mahanke usually comes down with these. Let's see what happens. He has it in his hand. Doesn't have it completely yet. Then Bobble hits the wall.
Oh.
And then misses it one more. Almost still alive.
Man, oh, man, oh, man.
Right by Bright House.
Not a bad logo behind it, huh?
Yeah. Bright House, that's the action corner.
40-39 is the score. The Blitz lead by 1. It is a 2nd and 10. 1 minute left in this football game. Here's the...
I like to see Renard be able to work that guy. He's making the guy miss off the line and just kind of work like he got that 1 touchdown, just work the middle of the field and just get a little option. Because at this point, Vance, You gotta advance the ball a yard to keep it going. You'll see A-Wall. It's just a free for all, and that's just an easy run under right. That's just easy ups. That's just like in practice when you're doing easy ups. He could have one-handed that bad boy. Good job by Wallace. Secured it, didn't give the ball back, and he gave his team a chance to win.
Pesavento. Bobby Pesavento, that is, 6'4", 230, University of Colorado, Buffalo. We've talked about him enough tonight to know that he's made an impact in this football game. Reynolds in motion. Pesavento wants Reynolds. He's hit hard. Ooh, boy. Got to him very, very quickly, did Trenton Jordan. Jordan and Kegler were going at it that play right
Jordan
before
won
that.
One.
Jordan said,
he
you
just
know what?
come off the edge with
Man.
no unblocked. So somebody missed that.
Clock stops at 57.3.
Again, Renard knows he got his guy. You can tell he wants to get it. He's your OS. I just like to see him stay involved in the game. And I get, you know, sometimes he gets out there and they forget he's out in the field.
Well, Brian, you make a great point, a very critical point. The Blitz need to score.
Yeah. Or, you know, at least keep the chains moving. You know, you got your 3rd and 10. You got 2 downs to get a first. You can't afford to try to kick a field goal.
Right. Reynolds in motion. 3rd and 10. Under a minute left to go in this football game. Pesavento throws it. It is up and it is not caught. Goes through the hands of Renard Reynolds.
Yeah, see, that's a tough catch. They had 2 receivers almost in the same point, so it gave really Pesavento no angle to throw the ball. As you can see right here, he's going to throw over underneath cover, so there's a defender, and then see there's nowhere to really drop the ball in, and you got to just make a great catch.
Because of the defense.
Right. So 4th down, though, looks like they're kicking a field goal.
Oh, boy. Well, Jarrett Johnson in his 2nd week now with the Bakersfield Blitz couldn't be at a more critical time for Coach Compton to say, young man, we trust you. Our confidence is in you.
He's been kicking decent tonight. Except that one PAT, he's been down the middle.
This is one very big kick for Jarrett Johnson. It's going to be about a 33-yarder, 37-yarder. It's up, and it is not good.
That's to the right. That's to the right all day long.
Oh, boy.
Don't let them return it.
Oh, big hits
flag
out there.
Down.
Big hits, and there's flags on the play.
McCombs is injured.
Oh, yeah, he got drugged back by his neck and then contact.
McCombs is down.
Right, big hit. I saw it
2
happen.
guys are down. Is that Pahula?
I think they knocked heads when...
Tuyana.
Oh, my gosh. Tulana. I thought they knocked heads. Tulana's back up. But McCombs is down, and I think I watched it live, obviously. I saw it happen live.
Right.
And I thought that I saw McCombs get pulled back by his neck.
See, I thought
by the back of his shoulder pads.
Let's see the replay.
Let's see it here.
No, he just got hit. He just got hit. It was the receiver that got pulled back.
Watch this, Kern County. Oh, boy, he is down for a moment. We'll come back with 42 seconds left. The Blitz have a skinny 1-point lead. This is exclusive coverage of Bright House Network's Bakersfield Blitz football. Could be a more exciting finish.
This comfortable touchdown brought to you by Slagle's Mattress Factory. Slagle's has hard-hitting values for soft, restful night's sleep. Get premium queen-size pellet-up sets from just $450 and twin sets from just $99. It's a rough and tumble world out there. So after your big game, touchdown tonight on a quality new mattress from Slagle's Mattress Factory.
That's the end of this quarter. We'll be right back.
You guys hungry? Rusty!
Oh, he breaks from the pack and heads for the phone.
Give me the phone.
No. Uh-oh, trouble from the sibling. What's he gonna do?
Look.
Oh, look at that. He's doing the frantic finger dash. Let's see that in slow-mo. Nothing can stop him now. Look at that. Rusty's Pizza. On time, every time.
Yeah!
Bakersfield Blitz Arena Football, exclusively on Bright House Networks.
And Ben's going to go off the field. Just kind of got a little shaking up. Maybe the wind knocked out of him, but he seems to be okay, and that's great because we're running thin on fullback linebackers here in Blitzville. But now again, Defense has carried you. Defense has got to hold it and win the game for you. And, you know, because a field goal beats you, and they got one of the best field goal kickers in the game. And he's kicking over a little bit, I think, at 37% on field goals. And he's 6 of 16 on the season, so he is dangerous. But right now, they got to make some plays defensively, get some pressure. Good play. Oh, he didn't wrap him up. Still hadn't wrapped him up. But the good thing about his time is going off, so they're going to have to take a timeout.
That's Titus Ivory.
They're going to, unless they're going to play for a field goal, they could run out of time.
No, they do call it.
That's mismanagement on their part, and we can deal with that.
Well, Titus Ivory.
Well, right here on the replay, Mahanke tries to strip him instead of holding him up and let the cavalry come. And then, you know, other guys were coming in and making a play, but they get too many yards on that play, and I know Coach Walker ain't going to be happy about that. But you either on a play like that, Mahanke either got to hold him up, chest him up, or he's just got to shoot him down and cut the big fella low and just knock and to take him out. But you can't go for a strip and try to make a big play. You don't need a strip. You just need him to be held up and let the cavalry come. Team defense, you know, that's how you win. That's how you've been winning. One guy holds him up, the other guys come in and swarm. But interesting to see what's going to happen. 26.5 seconds. They could be trying to play for a field goal advance. They probably feel if they can get to about the 10-yard line, they can ice with a kick. So, you know, I mean, but I'm not going to be gambling on 37%, not in this league, and kicking field goals.
McCombs back on the field.
Oh, man, number one's lined up offside.
In motion, Derek Jones. The pressure's on the ball, deflected. Oh, my goodness. The ball deflected the line of scrimmage. Rowenzoin's pass hung out there for the taking.
And Tuiana jumps on him again, getting the pressure you're going to see right here. McCombs comes through, but watch Tuiana come off right there, almost gets a free shot. McCombs did a great job of knocking the ball, good pressure. And Alex Walsh is right there and almost had another interception.
Oh, boy.
And I know they wanted that one. That could have iced it for sure.
Well, Mike Hart's got them on their feet.
Been some Mylanta games here at home lately.
A Mylanta reference from my man Brian. 2nd and 10, 21 seconds left. Oh, he looked like he slipped. Rowenzoin's in trouble, lobs one over the corner, and that's going to be overthrown. Pretty nice defense out there by Deron Finley. That brings up a 3rd and 10.
14 seconds left.
14 seconds left. Brian, every game we've had here, Rabobank, has been a nail-biter. Every one.
You know, you can call it Mylanta, Maalox, Pepto-Bismol, whatever you got to get that creasiness in your stomach out, we've had it.
Paul Press said, these are exciting games for the fans. Tough on the stomach, tough on the heart, but exciting for the fans.
But I think if they can, win these games like this, it goes a long way.
3rd down and 10. It's going to be Jones in motion. Rowenzoin back, looks, wants to lob it up. He's got it, and it's
great play by Wallace. Great play by and he's down.
Oh my goodness, Derek Jones.
He ran right to that wall, and they got another lineman down. The big fella's down there.
Oh no, Rich Bellina. Rich Bellina, who's caught a couple passes and run a couple of plays. Oh, it's good to see Derek Jones.
Yeah, this is going to be the last play for the Dusters. I guess they could throw a ball in the middle of the field about the 10 or 12 and get a timeout, but there's a flag on the field too.
Should be 4th down. It does not reflect that yet because there's a penalty and we don't know what the call is.
We're talking to the coach, so he's able to put time back on the clock. So that's what we're going to talk about in the 1-minute rule, depending on if it's on the blitz.
Wow, 8.2 seconds
so
left.
They're explaining, I don't know, they still haven't said what the flag is.
Everybody on their feet in Rabobank Arena. And the kicker's out there. Jacob Felton is on the field. We have had a block earlier.
Number 5, 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Oh, boy, are you kidding me? Nathan Munson called for the hold.
I'll tell you this. I mean, we don't see the replay, but both teams have been bumping and grinding, and you're not calling stuff. I mean, unless it's something blatant, you can't be calling guys just going back and forth with it, and we can't see it on our replay. But I tell you, that's a tough pill to swallow right there. So they have a chance to throw one play here and then try to kick the field goal to win the game. And you got to remember, there was a touchdown taken off the board for the Blitz, too.
Man, the more I think about it, the hotter I'm getting on this deal.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it seems like some funny calls come out.
This Kern County crowd is up on their feet, shouting defense. Rowenzoin has Jones in motion.
He got him.
Rowenzoin.
That's it.
Going down by McCombs. They better call a timeout if they have it, and they do. Big play by McCombs. And this crowd's chanting defense, and that's exactly what the #1 rated defense did.
They're going to have a chance to, and they put the time back on the clock. That's why it's 7.9 seconds. But Ben does a good job of reading it, releases, and I like how Ben's going to wrap up and go through them. And again, let's talk about the heart of these Bakersfield Blitz players. McComb goes off the field, comes out, makes a huge play. Alex Wallace comes out, makes a huge play. This is it right here, because this kick goes through. It's not going to be much time left for the Blitz to do anything. So there was a timeout, and the Dusters called it. So they're going to be just on the
kicker, Felton, is off the field. The kicker is off the field.
Well, they can't call another timeout. They can get a delay of game.
Wow. And now what's happening? These referees have called timeout.
They're going to ice him.
The Blitz call a timeout to ice him. So if we can regroup here for a second, Brian, there's 7.9 seconds left. The score is Bakersfield Blitz 40, Amarillo Dusters 39. To say the least, we've had a couple of questionable situations come to light in this fourth quarter.
It must be the Rabobank. Because it just
getting
seems
robbed.
Yeah, because it seems like it happens.
Here's the blocked field goal earlier.
He's going to bust through, get that left paw up, and bat that down. He eats that up.
And
he gobbles it up like Pac-Man. Well, they need another block like that or wide right. They need some Tallahassee, Florida State wide right, wide left karma coming out.
Well, the quarterback, Rowenzoin, comes in with the call, so no kick yet.
No, they're going to go for another play. They can run another play.
They have no timeouts, so.
They just can't afford for the ball to be caught in the field.
In motion will be Derek Jones.
Smash him again.
Rowenzoin has his man, lobs it out there. It's going to be overthrown. Incomplete, so that will bring up the kicker. Jacob Felton will hop out and
I'm going to tell you this, man. That's great defense on Wallace twice in a row. The last time he walled him, knocked him down. This time he pushes him in, reroutes him, doesn't have time to come back. The ball's thrown incomplete right there. Great defense by Wallace. I'm telling you, this young man is playing it's a great season, and he's really doing a good job.
Here it is. Jacob Felton to win the game for the Dusters, but not until the Bakersfield Blitz put the ice in.
They're going to give him a little ice there.
Crystal's here, everybody. The media coordinator for the Bakersfield Blitz, and she looks like she needs some Mylanta.
Yeah, we got some Mylanta and Maalox all around this joint. Seems like every week we come, it's like this.
Well, 2.2 seconds. You're watching exclusive live coverage of the Blitz right here on Bright House Networks. And this crowd is up. They're dancing.
We're going to be on the replay right here. Oh, yeah, the tackle did move. Well, they're not going to call that. I'm convinced now if it's going to be for the Blitz, yeah, that's not even close, but they're not going to call it.
Here we go.
It's the Blitz.
This crowd's going to do everything they can to give Jacob Felton the bad vibes. 2.2 seconds left. The Blitz lead by 1. The snap, the hold, it's up, and it is...
That's off.
No good.
You got to recover it.
The Blitz and the ball goes into the end zone. That's it, baby. That's it. The Blitz win. Forget about all the kicking controversy for the Blitz. They win the big one when the Amarillo Dusters kicking team doesn't get it in. Look at this. The Blitz win 40-39. This crowd is going crazy. Here it is, Brian.
I mean, he just got underneath that and just pushed that. That's what we wanted, wide right. That's what we asked for. That's what we got. But watch here. Philly does a great job. Knock the ball out of bounds. Just get it out. Give a fan a ball. Let's move on and go next week and get a win on the road in Tennessee.
Whoa. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Well, we'll be on the road to Tennessee. And then our next game will be here, 3 p.m. on June 25th.
The Arkansas
Faith and Family.
Twisters.
What's that?
The Arkansas Twisters.
It's going to be the Arkansas Twisters. It'll be Faith and Family night, or Faith and Family afternoon. The Arkansas Twisters here. And, well, there's Bobby Pesavento already doing an interview down on the field. He came in the late in the first half. Oh, boy, what a ball game, Brian. Woo! What a ball game. The Blitz win 40-39. Let me get some final thoughts from my partner, Brian Adams.
Well, I tell you, one thing you got to give the guys credit, they regrouped. We saw guys go injured, come back off. They made the plays when they needed to. They led with the defense, and the defense brought them home. Offensively, they have to get some kind of rhythm and figure out how to get on the same page offensively. If they can do that, I think this team can make a lot of noise in these last 7 games.
That's Brian Adams. I'm Vance Paul. On behalf of all of us here at Bright House Networks, our director, Bernie Johnson, and all of his crew that makes these games so special to do, we thank you for being here. Big, big Blitz win. And I'll tell you what, they go on the road to Tennessee, then they have a bye, and then we'll see them here June 25th for Faith and Family Afternoon. Hey, everybody, thanks for being involved with us. Thanks for watching us. For everybody at Bright House Networks, for Brian and myself, good night, God bless, have a great weekend. Blitz win.
There was a time long ago when businesses took pride in providing for their customers by coming to them. At Cleaners, we're bringing the convenience back. Cleaners will pick up and deliver your dry cleaning absolutely free. We have over 185 years of combined local experience at work for you. Our state-of-the-art equipment is 100% organic, which means it's safer for your clothes and leaves no chemical odor. And Cleaners also does alterations with locations throughout Bakersfield. Call today for your free pickup.
Amazing. Only 2 weeks ago, I got pancaked by that Coyote player trying to copy my TD dance. First thing I thought was, I want Terrio. Okay, maybe that was a second thing. It hurt. Terrio's therapist take care of my boys on the field, and already my neck and back feel like new. If only I could talk, I'd tell everyone, anytime your doc says you need physical or occupational therapy, go after Terrio, like a Raider cheerleader on the rebound. Tell your doc, I want Terrio.
This comfortable touchdown brought to you by Schlegel's Mattress Factory. Schlegel's has hard-hitting values for soft, restful night's sleep. Get premium queen-size pellet-up sets from just $450 and twin sets from just $99. It's a rough and tumble world out there. So after your big game, touchdown tonight on a quality new mattress from Schlegel's Mattress Factory.